need that on anymore. Ay, ay, ay. Look at all that. Look at that mane. Look at this fucking ridiculous mane. Absoid. An egg. Notification. Cool. I like that. Do this. Use that notification to find myself and do this. Go to my playlists. Because I've been adding some stuff. So we have some more tunes. There we go. Yo, what up? What's up? Just give me a sec here. There we go. Cool. Put that there. Take this off. I don't need that on anymore. All right. Full time. We'll keep that nice and chill. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. You know, one of those days where, like, it's not like a bad day, but it's also not a good day. But it's also not like a midday. Does that make sense? It's not a bad day. Not a good one. But it's also not like... It's weird, you know? I can't explain it. It's one of those days for me today. And honestly, like, I would say a little bit more on the... more than anything, but there's other shit where I'm like, oh, okay, you know, so that's my day today. I'm not even gonna lie, where I don't know how to feel. It's particularly good, has some serious flavor to commentary. Oh, that's cool. Hey, what's up, Pegasus? Yeah, phone. I love how this got really quiet out of nowhere. There we go. I was wanting that. There we go. I gotta say, I'm glad that YouTube's algorithm, like, enlightens me to some epic fucking foreign folk music and shit that's metal as fuck. Like this band Dark Side, they come from Papua New Guinea. I've never heard music from Papua New Guinea, but I'm like, bro, these guys are metal as fuck. It's like, dude, what's with these motherfuckers from like Oceania, Asia, and Africa, and like Latin America, where honestly they just go way harder with metal, punk, and rock than Western counterparts. I'm not even joking. I unironically think there's some actual fact to that. They do just straight go hard. So, I mean, which makes it worse too, because you can't really see them live as much. You have to hope that they have like a North American tour or something like that and hope for the best. Though I have seen some of these bands before. I've seen The Who. I almost got a chance to see Bloodywood once, and then I got a chance to see him once. So, and then there's a few others I've seen too that, you know, are like folk as fuck, that come from like, you know, like Asia predominantly. They straight up lied to me about when the doors open says 7 when it was actually 5. That's probably because the show starts at 7, and yeah, Ticketmaster is fucking shit with that, dog. You want to go find the actual website of the venue, if there is, to find that information. Never trust Ticketmaster, dog. In fact, I try to avoid it if I can. Like, I try to buy directly from the website of the venue because it tends to be cheaper, and they don't go for Ticketmaster. They usually have their own thing. So, honestly, like, if you can help it, you know, when it comes to shows coming up, find the actual venue website, and if there isn't, find another site that isn't Ticketmaster. Or eTix. I mean, those are like the two that are pretty bad. But if not, then I would say eTix is better than Ticketmaster, but not by much. I mean, I will admit, I've had even like local shit kind of be like that too. But a lot of that I can at least excuse because it's like local shit. Like, you know, a venue around here would be like, oh shit, they have to like delay the show by like 10 minutes because like the fucking opening, you know, guitarist, you know, broke the strings or some shit like that and they have to get him replaced really quick. Or fucking, you know, there's, you know, like a piece of equipment that, you know, needs to be replaced or some shit because during testing it blew up or whatever, you know. Missed half my last concert because of that. Yeah, that does suck. I've been late to concerts before too, and it is unfortunate, you know, because you're always, for me, I always want to at least check out the other bands, at the very minimum, even if I haven't heard of them. Now, there are times I will just show up to shows late because I'm like, you know, I have other stuff going on. I would definitely want to at least check out that one band. And, you know, like, I'll just say fuck it and go to them. But it's only local shows that I do that for because it's like 10, 15 bucks a pop, you know, or 20 at the door sometimes, 15 at the door. It's cheap. You know, it's like basically equivalent of buying a t-shirt from the band, you know, so. Again, talking local at least, not like big. Because big venues, it like the fact that honestly that, you know, that happens is kind of unprofessional. 3 Days Grace, breaking bench. Nice. Yeah, get some merch, dog. Dude, my 18th birthday was 3 Days Grace with fucking this New Zealand band that I hate that I keep fucking forgetting. I forgot what the name of the band was because I have to literally look up the August 16th, 2015 like show at the Roseland Theater for 3 Days Grace to remember it every fucking time. Like I have to go to like Roseland's like history of like shows and like look back its like discography of like bands that played and shit. At this point, I've just kind of given up, and I'm just like, if it pops up again, it does, or if it comes up in my mind, it does. But they were fucking amazing because they had like a didgeridoo while they were playing live for like a third of their songs, like off and on. Like every now and then they'll like have an intro where like the didgeridoo is chilling and the guy just pops up, lifts that bitch up and goes, you know. And honestly, how do you even play one of those things, dog? I'm not even lying because I would love to learn how to play a didgeridoo. Like, because I've tried. I actually have tried to play one before. The most I ever got was a honk. I basically was able to, like, do a honk. The equivalent of, like, honking on it. Once. But yeah. But yeah. Like I was saying from like the beginning of stuff. Yeah. I'm a little like today. I'm a little peed because like doing my little plasma donation stuff for today, which is why my bands are on here. But I swear to fucking God, like the last few times I've been there, there's always some bullshit that goes on, and now I'm like deferred until December 1st to donate again, because now I basically at this rate, you know, lost too much blood for my blood count, you know, because at least I didn't, but the machine registered it like that because they couldn't even like really start the donation process. It like started really strong and then just stopped. It's like that the pressure, you know, for everything that, you know, for the blood to go through, you know, all that, it went through and just started and then it just stopped. And it wouldn't like keep going again. And they kept adjusting endlessly over here. And they said, fuck it, well, I have to go over here and try that. And they asked if that's cool. And I said, well, the last time it happened here, that's when that blood loss happened the first time, you know. Because I couldn't complete a full donation that time, you know, and they're like, okay, well, at least try that, you know. And this was the worst. I'm never like, even if they're like, hey, want to try it again, I'll be like, no. Like, just because, like, this arm, I don't even know why, but my veins on this arm are fucking, like, small and flat versus here where they're just flat. I don't know what it is about my veins, dog, but, like, when they got me here, it was endless. It was just constant pain. It was just like, ow, oh, adjust, ow, oh, yep, that's felt like it pierced through somewhere else. Oh, yep, nope, that ain't good. over here was fine. But for some reason, the pressure for the blood transfer go back and forth, because it goes through like it takes a certain milliliters of blood out, it puts that back in, and then it goes back and forth. That's usually how the plasma stuff goes. So you never lose any blood. You get your blood back, for donations. So that's never an issue. But if other stuff happens where you can't complete a donation, and that means some of your blood does get returned, and that you can only do that twice within a 56-day period. And because that happened like 2 weeks ago, which is 14 days ago, that means I'm deferred for 56 days now until so basically September 1st, which sucks like immensely because it's not like I'm utterly super fucking desperate for income, but it was nice to supplemental. And now I'm like, fuck, now I have to worry about that again. It's definitely fucking annoying. However, though, I mean, I got like a lot of at least some other shit and opportunities where I'm like, ooh, fingers crossed. I'm actually kind of excited for when it comes to like some job ops on top of what I have going on right now. So it's at least like okay, like it's not a total fuck today, but it's kind of like what the fuck, Because on one hand, there's some good shit, and on the other hand, there isn't. And though one of my interviews, I really should have specified like what the address is, because I'm gonna have to figure out how to carpool basically into fucking Tigard now, out in like Southwest Portland, bordering fucking Tigard. Uh, and I already agreed to it, so gotta do that. And I already had some other shit where I'm just like, all right, I got something for tomorrow already. That we're actually where my mom lives right now because they need cooks at the place that she's staying at, and and they did say that they would see me tomorrow too. They never specified anything. They just said for me to come in, when I see my mom or whatever. And I'm like, cool, I will do that. But I called her to let her know that shit, so I don't know if I'll be able to like get a full like setup with that at least. But I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like I at least got that. I got that thing. I have Applebee's that is at least looking promising because the last time I walked in, I talked to one of the managers there, and they said because most of it's online slash like also partly AI based too with the hiring process. I was kind of like, what? So like algorithmically they'll process different shit, and they all do it fairly equally, but they kind of do it in batches with interviews and shit. So I have to kind of like wait for a response back via text or email for that. But if I keep putting apps in for like different shit, server, cook, kitchen, fucking dishwasher, if I just like apply for everything, like eventually I'm gonna get something, like. And the dude was saying like, yeah, we do have a few physical copy resumes, and I mentioned that I do have one of mine in there, and next time I come in, I could bring it in too, on top of, the different apps I put in. I said, I'll just put in a couple more in between everything, and they just said, cool, well, and they said, hopefully it works out, because we know it can be a little tricky with online stuff, and yeah. And Mod Pizza, the manager there, mentioned that honestly, it seems like the dude's just understaffed the shit. Like, because the guy is like saying every time I've been there that I've seen him there, he's like, I've just been swamped and I haven't been able to get through a lot of that stuff. Just let me know what your name is and I'll try to get to that as soon as I can. Next time I go down there, I see him again. I'm like, it seems like you're really understaffed. Do you want me to just do a quick, like, sit in and, interview really quick, dog? Because, I mean, it does seem like you guys really generally need the help if you're all swamped. Next time I'll just straight up ask, be like, yo, you want to just do that now? Just since I'm right here? Let's just get it out of the way, since it seems like you generally kind of need the help. I mean, they do seem like they're swamped. Every time I've been in there, the dude's like, great, another thing for me to think of today, kind of thing. Not in a bad way, but kind of like, I'm overloaded and understaffed kind of way. At least he's not, like, blowing me off, with that guy. He's actually seems like he wants, like, for me to kind of keep persistent a little. It's just that he's swamped and just needs to, like, process the shit. So the next time I go down there, I'm going to do that. Make sure I bring another physical copy of my resume. Like, here, let's just honestly just do it right now really quick. I mean, if you have time and if you need a little bit of time, I'll honestly just wait over here if you want. Just, let me know when you're ready. Like, Yeah, I'll do it on his time at that point, you know? Fuck it. The qualify for the man kill Walmart. Oh, dude. I mean, I already, got some like food stamp shit working out right now. But honestly, like, fuck Walmart. I am not, dude. There's plenty of other stores and shops like where like I'm applying that Walmart is like in between everything. I'm avoiding it specifically because fuck that place. There's no dude. There will be nothing good outside of like I guess an income, but literally that's the baseline. I want to at least have like work be tolerable. Walmart will not be tolerable. That would be shit. Yeah, fuck no. Like, girls join National Guard. Dude, I ain't joined the fuck military. You should have asked. You should have been mentioning that when I was like 19 or 20. I'm very fucking committed on like avoiding that and being a draft dodger if it comes to it. Fuck that. Because even if I was to be deployed, what do I want to be deployed to LA or Portland, fucking cracking skulls my own people? You want to defend the People's Republic of Oregon? You really think the National Guard does that? Just because every state has their own regiments of the National Guard doesn't mean that they answer to the governor. They ultimately still answer to the federal government and the commander-in-chief. They're a branch of the military. The military is the federal arm of the government. Like, it's probably, yeah, the lowest technical, lowest branch, outside of the Coast Guard, but, like, I mean, either way, I mean, they get deployed too. In fact, my friend, his brother, is actually getting shipped off, and he's in the National Guard. He was supposed to on the 4th, but they delayed it, so he's going somewhere else. He's gonna, like, go somewhere else, I think in West Africa or some shit, which is, like, fucking not good, if you think about it. Granted, he probably ain't gonna be anywhere near harm's way, but it's West Africa, dog. If we know anything about the basics of geopolitics, we know that that place is unfortunately ripe with a lot of like cartel, military warlord shit, slave miners, and all this other shit. Where companies are, it's not good. It's like not every country and not every part of West Africa, but it's not stable. It's not really a good part of Africa, unfortunately. And depending on where he's being shipped, that could either be okay or like even if he is technically out of harm's way, he still could possibly have things happen. And considering just in general with how politics are right now, that also can genuinely spark up into something where he has to like do daily patrols and shit like that. I mean, I knew a guy who was a former coworker of mine who was in the army, and he was a maintenance engineer. Like he was basically there to like like as a computer engineer, like maintain like a lot of the equipment and the technical shit and computers and stuff like that, and all that shit on base and stuff like that, or like on the ships and shit. Sometimes when he wasn't like like in between, like when being shipped somewhere, obviously you're on the vessel and stuff, but you still got jobs to do. And even though you're not Navy, I mean, you're going to know the same and very similar equipment that they're working with. So it's one of those things where it's just like he had to go out and see combat and deal with IEDs, fucking, how to fucking fire some rounds out, and fucking, clear out caves and shit. He had to do that stuff, and his job was mostly like working with computers and shit in the army and stuff. I mean, just because you have a particular job in the military, don't mean that you ain't gonna be sent out, to potentially go see combat, or at least at minimal do a patrol. Special DP, yeah, Democratic Republic. Oh yeah. Real tough. Do you think America will survive Trump? Yeah. Man, dude, America survived a lot of shit, dog. Yes. I mean, will it survive in like the sense that you know, like, it will go back to usual or like, pre-Trump normalcy stuff. Fuck no. But will it survive in a sense of probably, you know, learning, I guess, from the shit and from like this era, of the United States? Maybe. Will it survive in general regardless? Yeah. For now. I just say for now because I don't necessarily think, America will collapse under Trump. Do I think America will collapse? Yeah. I do honestly think that that is a possibility and a very strong one at that. Do I think it's going to happen directly under Trump? I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, but I mean, I mean, in a way, yeah, you said it, and even Kyle did. We are kind of speed running it, but I mean, in a way, I mean, isn't that kind of like how humanity's track record has been lately? I mean, think about it. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, technologically, societally, and frankly, just the pace of how we progress, or I guess regress in a lot of ways as well, and vice versa, and etc. Just in general, it's increased exponentially and continues to do so to the point where it's like us as a species, like psychologically, can't necessarily catch up. And thus, yeah, we kind of do speed run shit like economic collapses, nation collapses, and shit. Like, these things, I've noticed, do kind of tend to happen more of at a rapid pace and more so than in the past. And maybe that's just because we are living in it, in comparison to, looking at history, looking at for textbooks, wiki articles, fucking long form videos, or whatever the fuck. I mean, it's different to quantify, right? Like, I mean, because it's easier to observe and think that, yeah, shit's happening so fucking quick when we could look at history and it seems like it took a while for shit to manifest the way it was. But, I mean, there's truth for sure because like communication and stuff, like I said, like it's increased exponentially. But I mean, I don't really necessarily think like that means that like it's that in itself is like what is causing the acceleration. I just think a lot of it is because we are able to communicate quicker and able to have a far quicker spread of information, and thus makes it easier for shit to kind of happen at a moment's notice versus like at like 896, you would have to traverse seas or go down the river, to the village that's like 50 miles down, but that's going to take all day. And then you're going to have to take that fucking boat upriver, which might take twice the time, 2 days or something like that. Like, it's a multi-day thing when it came to communication and shit happening sometimes. But nowadays, it happens in seconds, microseconds sometimes, and nanoseconds even. Shit can happen before I can even fucking start and finish a snap. Do you think robotics and possible next for? Oh wait, possible they want to build RoboCop? Oh, of course they do, dog. And they fully believe in wanting to essentially have mass control of the masses. Like, that's the whole point of their game, is to have the control of the masses, and by any and all means necessary, if they can help it. I mean, yeah, so if that includes RoboCop, the automated systems that we see now when it comes to robotic police, or like those weird little like penis condom robots that like patrol around shit, in parking lots or whatever the fuck, in cities and downtown and stuff like that. Portland has like 2 or 3 of them too. There, like, I think there's like a company that, or at least a couple companies in Portland that bought at least 1 or 2 of them just to test them and try them out. And of course, the immediate reaction from people was basically tipping it over, spray painting it up, vandalizing the fuck out of it, and just like, abusing it. I never seen it in person, But I think it's because like it only lasted for a short time. Like I haven't heard of anything about people seeing them and shit anymore, like for a while. But when they were around, like people just were constantly fucking on it, and just like doing all this shit where it's just like, you know, it's just criminal like mischief bullshit. But it's just one of those things where people react to it inherently negatively, and it's meant to just kind of like test the waters. And obviously, shit like that, it's just too goofy and silly. They're gonna have like those robot dogs. They're gonna have RoboCops. They're gonna have like those like KSO fucking Imperial Droid equivalent fucking robots for cops. That's what they're gonna do. Why do you think police look like fucking like basically a civilian arm of the military? Because they might as well be. Because when the populace gets too uppity, use the military to crack down and bust some fucking heads and teach them a lesson and intimidate them into obedience. It's a form of mass control. If the bread circuses don't work, the club will. At least that's their philosophy with it. Technocrats want to make socially self-for-bot to boom boom. You've no consequences to them. Yeah, because, let's say that you were innocent and you got absolutely, obliterated by a robot dog or, a RoboCop thing, right? Who are you going to hold accountable? The droid, basically, the robot? Because, like, at that point, I guess you can hold the company accountable, but they're going to say that's the fault of the police department. You have to hold them accountable. But now, the cop ain't an actual individual of autonomy and stuff. It was enacted on an order that, saw that that person was indeed doing a crime. Can't hold that accountable. It's just, performing the law. How do you hold that accountable? It's literally going to be a he said bullshit and just point fingers of like, you hold them accountable. No, you hold them accountable. No, you hold them accountable. It's like, at that point, it just, digs the, court in the mud where it's just like, how do you really quantify like what gets held accountable? Do you like dismantle the robot even though it's programmed by the police department and the rest of those fucking robot cop fucks and shit are going to operate the same way because they programmed them to do that? I mean, it's just one of those things where it's, it's kind of a freaky thing a little bit, and that's why it needs to be nipped in the bud. I'm not even inherently against the tech and shit, but it needs to be very strictly and strongly regulated. That's why I am in favor of AI as a concept and principle, and sometimes I will openly defend it because of that main premise and principle of strong regulation against this type of technology, but keep it. Just regulate and restrict it so it's more of a benefit and an investment to people in society than a boon and a detriment. I'm not sure how to approach this issue. I mean, I don't either. I just know that it requires strict regulation. I don't have the mind or like the knowledge, especially when it comes to technology and all that shit. I mean, I'm just a layman. But I'm smart enough to know that it's necessary and that needs to be addressed and it needs to be approached. But, that there needs to be more smarter minds. So I guess, really generally, figure out the specifics. I mean, because obviously, especially when it comes to, at least specifically with like law enforcement with robots and AI, there needs to be a very strong regulation and strictness about, like, honestly, letting it have a second guess. Be like, is the person that being investigated and we are screening genuinely guilty, or are they innocent? Because look, if that person reacts in a negative way, well, sure, I guess they kind of may or may not have a point to prove it, but also it's a robot. Like, at that point, it's like, who gives a fuck if someone damages it? You can, at that point, just fine them for damaging public government property. At the very minimal. Let's say that, the screen still shows up an innocent. Well, guess what? Now they at least have a fucking fine for damaging some state property, I guess. But don't even make it a big one, Because especially for a lot of people, they're not going to really react positively to this type of stuff anyway. So there also should at least be a certain level of leniency. But also, there should be a human officer at the very minimal on standby, I suppose, the very minimal, when it comes to these type of robot, law enforcement. Like, because we already do have robotics and robots that are used for law enforcement, purposes already as it is. So it's like, why not just enforce and continue that, and just have an actual law enforcement officer, kind of basically be like like their second man. You know what I mean? So in case like there needs to be actual human intervention, and then could just put the robot on standby, and then just immediately have to intervene in a way where it requires more of a human interaction, then it would be a way easier to address different things. I think, especially when it comes to certain issues. Because of case by case scenario, when it comes to whenever law enforcement shows up to a situation. Most situations can be solved without violence. Well, most situations where law enforcement shows up can be solved without violence. It just does because cops are taught to escalate and ask questions later instead of ask questions and de-escalate as needed and necessary. They're not trained in de-escalatory tactics until they're trained to escalate and like after that then de-escalate. They're basically trying to escalate, if necessary, which is basically to them whenever the fuck they want, and then they escalate as needed, depending on if they really want to fuck you up or fuck you up. And I honestly think, like, when it comes to like law enforcement and robotics, especially to this type of use, honestly, like, I think a lot of it could be solved, or at least be nipped in the bud, by just, defunding police. I think it just kind of comes down to that issue. Don't it? Like, honestly, I mean, I think really to approach the issue, you just have to, like, defund, regulate the police, and then, reinvest funding into law enforcement, into more productive, measures and means that don't immediately go to cops. You can put it into law enforcement, but the cops need to be defunded a little bit. Put it into other law enforcement, resources that could be more productive and more useful to not only solving crimes, but also serving the community in ways that are actually productive and useful. Like, I mean, like the whole concept of law enforcement doesn't stop and start with cops and sheriffs and shit. Like, I mean, it goes more than that. So I think at least in some part that should be, I think really I think the main way to do it is honestly just like address, the problem with law enforcement, reinvest funding and tax dollars, not just to police departments directly and specifically, but into other branches and other forms of law enforcement, and also even create, new agencies of law enforcement where it's like it's strictly for de-escalatory slash like like poverty prevention stuff, right? Like where these type of enforcement officers are there, in tandem with like social workers to at least protect them and other people, and also guide others towards resources and programs, nonprofits, etc., that can help people and shit. You know what I mean? Like if like there was a wing of law enforcement, and like that did also invest in shit like that, legitimately a lot of crime would just straight drop. And the necessity for a lot of these things that we're also talking about, like RoboCops and shit, would also decrease. And necessity won't be as needed. And of course, that's just, one part of the broader issue, because you got to like address, like housing. You got to address, just the broader problems with poverty and the negative things about that. Because look, there is some really just shitty things about poverty that are gross and bad and just fucking not good. Litter, just trash everywhere because of homeless camps and stuff. Like I've seen it. Some down as fuck a trail over. Like it's not good. I don't like it, but I don't blame the people for it. I blame our fucking system for abandoning them for it. And then they want to bitch at those people because of that shit. And granted, yeah, like should they at least try to keep up after themselves, given the situation? Yeah, but at the same time, like I mean, if I was homeless and obviously if I had a bunch of trash shit, where the fuck would I put it? I guess I could just like walk around with it and find a big dumpster and just chuck it in there, I guess. But like, it's one of those things where I don't inherently blame it. I just do when it gets to a point where it's like a camp where it's like maybe 2, 3 people and like half of that camp is just trash and just shit everywhere. At that point, I can't blame them. I'm like, what the fuck, It's at least try to keep up, and not be outside out of mind. Just make it look all right, because there's plenty of people that have their tents and their setups and shit, and they actually do make it look okay. They make it look nice. I'm like, all right, given the circumstance, they're making it work a little bit, It's just one of those things where it's just like, I mean, I just can't inherently blame the people for that. Outside of maybe like the case by case, but even then, it's not like an inherent blame. I just kind of blame that they just don't want to at least like fucking pick up around their own space that they're having to kind of live in, which is also a public space too for a lot of people. I mean, because I would at least take consideration of that myself if I was in that position, which I'm not, but it's like if I were, that's how I would be myself. Like, I would at least try to keep up with my shit, and if anything, just find a decent little spot that's like in a good little hot spot, where I can, do hustles and shit like that, or busk even, like, cause hey, I'm a musician. That's honestly one fun and simple, easy way to, make a little side cheddar, even if it's not a lot, even if it's like $20 for a day. Because at that point, that's $20 for at the end of like 8 hours of just playing music, until you're fucking playing guitar until your fingers are just bleeding raw, At least, hey, $20 there is for fucking dinner. Most people now have to prove employment to get SNAP. And what's fucked? There's a lot of homeless people that have jobs. I'm not even joking. There are homeless people that have jobs, and those people have to go to like truck stops or like Planet Fitness, shit like that, to take showers and and all that other stuff when it comes to their hygiene and shit. On top of being homeless, but at least they're able to make money to where maybe they can upgrade from a tent to an RV or a van, and at least do like van life or some shit like that. I mean, but at that point you're still homeless. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just like at least then you're just more of like a hobo slash nomadic traveler as a homeless person, more so than just straight out homeless. But it's still not a position that anyone should really be in unless they want to personally do that. And honestly, like, I've thought about, like, off and on, if I had at least enough money saved, like, I don't know, maybe let's say like $3,000. I wouldn't mind, like, for a few months, like, during like the summer, fall season, just van lifing it up, going up and down the West Coast, just checking out cities. Spend like a month in California every now and then, going to like San Fran, LA, busking it up, hanging out with people, shit like that. There's an appeal for me, honestly, to do that. Would I be homeless? I mean, I guess, yeah, but also technically no. I mean, there's an appeal for me for that because I'm kind of a wondrous, like, exploratory person. I love checking new sites. I want to check new sites, and I want to do shit like that. I mean, there's an appeal for me. Fuck, if I had, like, the same amount of money and it was just my own 2 fucking feet, I'd hitchhike the country. I wouldn't be the first nor the last to do it. A lot of people have done it. And frankly, honestly, those type of people, they've, like, I will admit, there's something that they kind of tapped into a little bit where I'm just like, fuck, dude. I'm like, they kind of tapped into something where they can live frugal, maybe even stick to a spot for a little bit, make a little quick side shed, and then continue traveling a little bit, and all that shit. There is, like, something to that where they've tapped in and it's like, yeah, maybe they got a decent amount of funds and shit like that or whatever, but it's like, obviously the 9 to 5 bullshit mundane life stuff, is an appeal to them. So, they just go out and do that type of shit. And for me, there's an appeal to that, honestly. I just don't have the means right now, you know what I'm saying? If I were to do that now, I'd kind of be fucked and I would have to, like, survive off the land or something. Which I could, but that's just rough. That just be fucked. I ain't trying to do that. I mean, also it's not exactly the season, for when I really could at least feed myself because salmon aren't coming up rivers yet. Not yet. As soon as salmon start making their way up, oh dude, I could eat fucking good for weeks and months, son. Dude, I'd be eating good for a fat fucking minute if, when the mating season starts happening. Could be homeless here. How about this? I don't want to be homeless, period. And honestly, I don't even know why I keep bringing, like up the hypothetical of me being so, because I'm not that at risk for it, given my situation. I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I suppose the reason why I do is just because there is like an element where I'm like, you know, if I could or if I have to, could I? And I could, but it's just like, it's just not like, one, it's not necessary, but also it's just not something I actually want to just have a situation to be put in. Because, at least I can couch surf. At least I got friends. I got shit where I don't have to, worry about stuff like that. I got at least, I won't necessarily say privilege, but it kind of is. I'm privileged to have the friends that I have. In the name of the fallen god Bandito. I would not eat a coyote. I imagine their meat is like stringy, fucking like just bland, but also somehow like sour. I would not eat coyote, dude. I'll kill one just to skin it and wear it as a pelt, but I mean, why waste everything else, At that point, I'd rather just fucking, at that point eat it, but fuck, I don't want to eat a coyote. And dude, if I'm living off the land in the woods and shit, I'm not finding one or two or three coyotes. I'm finding like a pack of 20 of them, dog. And I shit you not, that is when coyotes are scary. The larger of a pack they're in, and if you're alone, the scarier they actually become because they will see you as an opportunity. Coyote attacks are very, very, very fucking rare, but if they're in a big enough pack and if they see you enough of a good meal, they'll try. But they usually fuck off from humans. And they're mostly even, in pack form, predominantly scavengers, but they are hunters and they're predators. They will hunt like wolves and shit. Like, honestly, coyotes are not to fuck with, dude. I mean, legit. They're definitely like a species where strength in numbers is their main strength. Same thing for humanity, but for them, oh yeah, it is. Because if you find one or two, they will just run away from you. Because at that point, the bitches. But if they're in big enough numbers and you're by yourself, you're in trouble. You better have a gun. And luckily, I got a couple. If I was living off the land, yeah, I guess I'd be poaching, but hey, yeah, I'm hunting a deer. And if I have to defend myself from a bear or wolves or fucking coyotes, yeah, I'm using that to kill a couple and, not die and get eaten, you know? But again, I'm not putting myself in this situation. But if I did at least have money to where I could, like, invest in, like, just buying a random fucking just undeveloped land in, like, the Cascades or some shit, and just kind of, like, rewild, at least initially, to develop that into something bigger, into, like, eventually maybe, like, a ranch or some shit. Dude, if I had the money for that, you're goddamn fucking right, I'd be rewilding this shit. Get me and my boys, maybe like, hire a couple contractors and over time just develop the land and shit. Make, heavy garden, light farming land, and then like, a little bit of ranch land for a couple horses and, some chickens and shit like that. And then fucking, like slowly but surely build up this big, nice, like ranch house and then maybe like a small cabin or two for friends if they want to live on, my property and pay some rent. get it, tied into the local county when it comes to like utilities, electricity, and all that shit, so I don't have to worry about septic tanks and bullshit. Well, at least for electricity, I could probably honestly, depending, maybe honestly self-sustain that way. Solar panels, if I happen to have land that I have, a creek or like a little river or something like that, I can make it like a water well generator, like a water wheel. I could do that to generate power as well. I, you know, I mean, it's honestly like with enough that's the fuck thing about our system in society. With enough money and like the right spot, you could really make some shit work to where like you could just like sustain yourself without having to really worry about much. And and a lot of my, I guess like shit with that, honestly, I will admit, this is kind of more going into like a little deep my shit, is that like I could have had this twice. I honestly, I guess because like my granddad who long passed slash got killed, questionable wink, honestly, uh his ranch got sold off, honestly, without the knowledge of really most of the family and shit like that. And like it's honestly a whole fucking long story. I've told it before, but I won't go too deep into it. Hence why the wink of pat long past slash got killed shit. It's a fucking long story, but that was something that my mom at least told me. It's like, yeah, if we still had that, we could have lived out there, or you could have been up there and like tended to the ranch to yourself, stuff like that, but like shit like that. And I grew up, as a kid when he was alive, going there, all the time, hanging out with his like, with him and my step grandmother, with like the 15 ponies and like the two or three horses they had, feeding them apples and grains, shit like that. I remember riding one of the ponies a few times, and I know there's at least like some photos of me as a baby, with me hanging out with them. I don't know where they're at. I know they're at my house. I just don't fucking know where those pictures are, but I really want to find them, honestly, because it'd be so cool to see me with that. So, like that was kind of, before I was really conscious of the shit, got that taken from me. And honestly, given my situation right now with how that my current home is and shit, with how my granddad feels about shit, and that situation, without going in detail, that could be potentially something I don't have anymore. And like I didn't, so I'm kind of having to like literally try to like have this back of my mind of like, yeah, my American dream bullshit, but you have to be asleep to believe it kind of bullshit. I got to remind myself of that and realize that like at least to give the situation, I don't know if that's even remotely close to being possible. But the thing is, never say never, right? And I even have to tell my friend Logan sometimes because he had himself similar and very grand ambitions as well. He literally said he thought he'd be a millionaire by this time, which even at the time he was saying that when I first knew him, I was kind of like, oh, more power to you and hopefully and good luck. But even me, once I started getting kind of aware about shit, I was kind of like, I don't know, dog. I mean, but like when you have like those grand ambitions and then you're like in a situation of like, fuck, especially with the shit that he's been through, it's just like, you know, I mean, it's like I kind of really can't help but be, radicalized, right? Like I guess it's partly where my politics, have some of its roots because you kind of can't help but be radicalized of like, yeah, don't we deserve that fucking base opportunity as just a fucking human being? Because like up here, like I mean, you got it, man. I'm sure you have like an deep down, like yeah, if I could, I would have it like this. You know what I mean? Because like would I stop doing music and shit like that if I had that little ranch thing that I was talking about? Oh fuck no. Honestly, I would have a cabin specifically made to be like a podcast slash music studio specifically. You know what I mean? That'd be my shit. And it would be like where, yeah, I do stuff like this, do more, full formed content, podcasts and shit, and be making music all the fucking time. Like in between, working my lands, and all that shit. Like on my spare time, I literally just probably making some epic dank, smoke hella weed, have a couple beers, and just fucking jam out or do a stream or some shit, slash like the gaming cabin, podcast, music studio area, and fucking, you know, just hang out in there. Because I mean, because that would just be my thing. Because then I would, because I would love to just, have like a studio like that to where I could just endlessly fucking have opportunity to make whatever type of music or whatever the fuck I want, or stream slash podcast and talk about whatever the fuck I want. And people pop in and say what's up, then they can, That's why I do these anyway, right? So it's just like, because I like doing it. It's fun. Even if it's just like, basically me just kind of popping off in the ether. Plus can be incredibly mean. I don't know, from my experience, they've been great. Well, I mean, honestly, it's horses in general that can be kind of assholes because horses have a very strong variety of personalities and shit. Like, I've met horses that are the sweetest, like, chillest animals that you'll ever meet. And I've also met horses that are just straight up fucking assholes. And if you walk up to them, they're going to, like, have half the mind to just ram you, butt you, and then kick you in the face. You know what I mean? Like, I've met, like, some horses that, are a wide spectrum of personality. I've even met very skittish horses that are actually kind of, like, fearful of, like, I don't know if I like you. And that's just because, they're just kind of skittish. And, I've also met, horses, Icelandic horses where, they would just be like, "Sup? All right, I'm going to eat some grass. I don't give a fuck." I met horses like that where they're just like, "Yeah, you're a human. Cool. What's up? Anyway, grass." Just starts gnawing on grass and shit. I mean, honestly, like, horses have, like, very vibrant personalities, and that's why I love them. Like, not only are they very beautiful and majestic animals, but they're also, like, very vibrant with personalities and shit. And, like, and if you haven't been around them, you wouldn't really know, right? Like, it's one of those things, if you haven't really been around horses, you wouldn't really get it. But they really do. And it's why I love them a lot, because it's just like, and I would love to have at least a couple because I wouldn't mind horseback riding and just, just like traveling, the Cascades and like, going up different trails and shit like that and stuff. And, maybe even practice, horseback, cavalry shooting and shit. Cause I would definitely train at least, one of my horses if I had one, to legit be like a cavalry rider. And then learn how to, be around gunfire, at least, when it comes to me shooting. Make it a war horse, dude. Dude, if I had a fucking war horse, dog, and I went to some of these protests and shit when shit was like really hitting the fan, and I got like a gas mask for a horse, and I got like my shit in the middle of tear gas, and I got my shit, and I'm like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" Got my shield, just riding down fucking, goddamn 6th Street down Portland or whatever the fuck. Dude, that would be wild, dog. Shit. Honestly, I have seen back in 2020, there was like one time where I did see somebody have a horse, while at the protest, but it was during the day. It wasn't when shit was heated. It was like in the middle of the day kind of shit where it was peaceful. And I was just like, holy shit, that's fucking cool. Did you hear the FBI said Epstein didn't have a client list? Oh, you want to get down into that? Because, oh my God. Because that's like an extra level of some bullshit. Because I have a theory about why that happens. And I guarantee you, like, it's like I guarantee you, it's like something I know I probably, would be able to say quote now, like hear me now, quote me later. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to the FBI shit, dude, I got a theory. Because the idea that he didn't have a client list, he's apparently not dead, which, what? And also, like, there's like a few other things. But, look, I got a theory. And my main one first, right off the bat, is do they think we're really just fucking retarded? Right off the bat. Second, Elon Musk has dirt on Trump, and he knows that Trump is on the client list, and Trump is trying to get ahead of the game by rushing and pushing and like basically forcing the FBI to say, no, there isn't a client list, and no, he didn't die, all this other shit. He's trying to jump ahead of the game. It's trying to push this narrative that that's just not a thing. Despite the fact that the Ghislaine Maxwell fucking trials and shit, it is proven fact that there is a client list because that is a part of the factual evidence of that fucking court case. The fact that the Black Book was a part of that, case as well, and is, essentially the client list. And the fact that, he was unalived at the prison and sure as shit is dead. We know this much. But the questions of his death are, very open to theories about him just being killed. Not unalived in a suicide, but in other means. It's pretty fucking blatant and obvious. So, there's only really one way to explain it. Is Trump is trying to jump a gun. Because if Elon Musk decides to drop dirt and drop information when it comes to Epstein list and the files about him and Trump's involvement, because Elon Musk is directly involved with Epstein as well. And weirdly enough, I do think Trump is trying to kind of give a handout to Musk despite their feud right now, saying, shut the fuck up. I could drop dirt on you and say there is a list and you're on it, but I'm not, so shut up. I think he's trying to give him an open, like an out. Trump is trying to give him an out with this, saying, if you drop a list, I'm just going to deny it or just backtrack it and say you're on the list because you are. But at that point, now the list is for sure credible, and now it delegitimizes the credibility of Trump. So he can't really do that, though. So basically, for this whole process, there's a guaranteed out for Musk, and yet he ain't taking it. So Musk honestly don't really got much to lose dropping information either. So for me, I'm wondering, like, Trump's trying to get ahead of the game, but is it even going to fucking matter or work because no one believes him? And even his own supporters are fucking going batshit insane trying to cope with this? It's a Hail Mary for Trump. That's my theory. And is it going to work? No. Oh, fuck no. No one believes him. No one believes the FBI. This just destroys the credibility of them even further. I mean, like, and destroys Trump's credibility. Like, this just doesn't work. Because either way, Musk can just drop the deets. He could drop and spill the beans. And frankly, he would be respected for it. In fact, that might actually be redeemable even to me a little bit. You're still a Nazi scum fuck piece of shit, but you might help take Trump down. You know what? I still want you deported. Go fuck yourself, you fucking greedy billionaire Nazi fuck. You scum. But you know what? Good on you for, like, destroying him. Never correct an enemy when they're making a mistake. And when both of your enemies are making mistakes, attacking each other, you just sit back and eat some popcorn and just watch the show. That's all you do. As far as I care, if the Democrats, progressives, and leftists have, like, any salt worth for their merit, they would just sit back and watch the fucking circus when it comes to this shit. Just sit back and watch and just let it happen. Because either way, it destroys pretty much the credibility of all of them. yeah, maybe Musk gets a little bit more of a redeeming quality, I guess, if he decides to drop everything. But even then, dog, even then, you know, so I'm here for it. Honestly, I'm kind of glad it happened because this is just more of a shit show that makes Trump hopefully, you know, have to focus with it. But at the same time, now he's going to try to distract more and maybe try to escalate the Iran thing, maybe try to do some other shit with like Israel, whatever. There could be some shit that is going to come up, but as it stands now, it seems like his main focus is trying to salvage this shit with Musk. Not by trying to befriend him again, but just trying to shut him down. And honestly, the only way that I think, Trump could possibly actually get a redeeming quality in my eyes despite this shit is if he deports Musk. Honestly, if he really wants to flex, he would do that at this point. I think that would be a good idea because I unironically would support that and actually say based Trump unironically for that. But at the same time, I'd say base Musk if he dropped the details and shit. And you know what? If they both do it, I'd say base for both of them. Fuck it. Like I said, sit back and watch the show, and whenever something that happens to be mutually in favor for your shit, celebrate it. It will make them feel good. Or make the opposition of, feel good. You know what I mean? If Musk drops the deets on Trump and shit, celebrate it. He'll feel good. If Trump deports Musk, celebrate it. He'll feel good. Just let them make their mistakes. Don't correct it, and just sit back and watch. That's what I say. I mean, and I think if any leftist, is smart, they would do that. I can't trust the Democrats to be smart enough to figure that out, but I can at least, hope that at least progressives and lefties could figure that out, and just let it happen, at least in my opinion, because honestly, as far as I know, what benefit for the progressive left would it be to be whoa, start piping their thing? I suppose just because the virtue that some Republicans and shit, especially with this Epstein shit, they're trying to blame the left somehow. I mean, there is a weird wing of MAGA weird cope that is that, and I'm just we have nothing to do with it. What? I'm just we had nothing to do with this. What are you talking about? What? Oh shit! Oops. Charging my phone and actually bonked it. Bonked the cable. But it's just so weird. Because, what do we have to do with any of it? I guess, because, Epstein being dead is probably more directly tied to Hillary than anyone else, but she's not a leftist. She's a conservative, neoliberal, psychotic demon witch from hell. She's the antithesis of a leftist. I mean, we don't like her, and we don't welcome her, and we reject her with every atomic particle of our beings. How? I don't even know, I don't even understand it. But, some motherfuckers, dog. Some motherfuckers. They just can't process it. That's actually another fun thing about the circus, is that, a lot of MAGA chuds and supporters and Trump supporters, or even, Elon supporters, are coping fucking hardcore about this shit. And it is hilarious, with some of the cope. I saw a clip of Alex Jones, which honestly, he's looking unrecognizable at this point. I don't even recognize Alex Jones anymore. I thought it was somebody else until Kyle said it was him. I was that's Alex Jones? I was what the fuck happened to him, dog? I don't even recognize him anymore. He literally said he was gonna puke. I'm about to puke over this shit. He was I don't normally get stressed. The last time I puked over stress-induced, puking and stuff was a couple years ago. Blah, blah, blah. He was freaking out over it. And then, while doing that, recording his video, he was crying. Dog. Like, what? Dude, like, what crash out is Alex Jones going through, and is he okay? I actually feel bad for him. Like, is he okay? I hope he's doing well, man. And if not, seek therapy, brother. Like, God. I hope he's doing okay, man. Because, man, what a time to be alive. Especially when it comes to shit. Because, yeah, man. It's hard to quantify some of this, I will admit. But I will say, at least when it comes to some of this MAGA infighting that has had multiple waves and just off and on shit, legitimately is a breath of fresh air. It really is. Go ahead here. I just take. Okay, okay. There we go. Quick little respir. Yeah. Loop of insanity. You have to loop into sanity. Yeah, I've noticed that like with YouTube Shorts, like it will kind of give you the buffer, but then it will literally just repeat like the last 3 seconds of the stream over and over again until like the person comes back. It's so weird, dude. Notice anything different? Yeah, you got a new PFP. I was just about to comment on that, dog. Hell yeah. I like it. You know, I've been kind of thinking about changing my PFP, but I don't know what I want to change it to. Because I could change it to, like, my dog, to me, or I could digitalize the photo I have, you know, and then have a more distinct photo of that. I mean, so, I don't know. Like, I've been really generally thinking about changing the PFP for the next 4 months. Nice. Yeah, if I change my PFP, it's gonna be more, you know, long term. Like, I haven't changed my profile picture in fucking years. It's like such a signature staple. That's why I'm thinking if I do change it, it's just gonna be the same thing, but I'll just digitalize it because I could just go to like something like Office Max or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Take that same picture I have and say, can you like digitalize this, you know, or kind of thing? Not like photocopy, but at least like digitalize it to where, you know, it's more like pronounced with like colors and shit. And then I can at least, you know, save that, you know, as like a file. And then I could just use that as a profile picture. It'll just be the same thing, but a little bit more distinct with the colors. So, honestly, if I do, I'll probably do that. Dude, what is with this fucking Top Fans shit, dog? What does this do for me? I guess it just shows like who's been in here chatting. That's all it does. Because the Indiana Pacers guy, you know, commented a couple times, so he's third place. Venom was in here, so he's second place. But you're tied with him in first. What does this do? Also, I've undertaken a task of summer horror season, something that TJ Lance RV Sloan Kirk said he would do, but yeah, it's a follow through with. That's right. I'm watching Twin Peaks. I'm already up to episode 3. Nice. Dude, honestly, me and my friends have been on a hardcore Star Wars binge lately, and we're watching The Bad Batch. I don't know if you've seen Star Wars Bad Batch, but dog, that shit goes fucking hard, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. That shit is dope. I already knew I was gonna kind of like it, but dude, like, it's legit fucking pretty badass. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I mean, it's making me kind of honestly want to watch the Clone Wars again and see if my friends want to, because I know like the first few seasons and shit are a little, well, you know, the first season especially are a little slow, but as that show progresses on, that show gets dark as fuck too. I mean, I'll have to tell them, be like, yo, dog, we should watch Clone Wars because it does introduce the Bad Batch in the final season as well. You know, so you kind of get to see their very beginnings. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, could this be a possibility that I can get them into? But also, I've been trying to get him into F is for Family by Bill Burr. And I've been watching it off and on my own time, catching up and shit and rewatching it, because I only watched the first two seasons, so I've just been rewatching it. And so I'm kind of like back to like the second half or like the first half of the second season. I haven't watched it in a while though, but like my other buddies just haven't really been as into it. I'm just like, come on, I know you guys would like it, just got to give it a chance. I mean, it's just one of those things, It's like the first season, the first like two episodes are a little slow, but after that, it kind of picks up. It might have like an episode or two in the first season where it's a little slow-ish or not as like good as the other ones, but honestly, they're really good because like I mean, the first season of F is for Family is about basically, an airline worker in a union who basically gets fucked and laid off, and by the company, and then eventually, despite fighting for the workers in the union, and then eventually is out of a job and has to go find another one and try to support his family while having a somewhat dysfunctional family, as well. Too, it's honestly, it's kind of like it's like a genuine like good drama like kind of periodical episodic kind of thing where of like Family Guy but actually like genuinely good and the jokes are actually good. But it's just because it's fucking Bill Burr, and he voices Frank Murphy in the show, so his voice is recognizable. I mean, and the fact that a lot of the issues in the commentary in that show like are pretty poignant, especially to this day, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, man, it's one of my more favorite cartoon shows, yeah, at least right now. And there's now 5 seasons of it, so I'm sitting here just like, shit, I need to catch up. I need to get back into watching it more. Could be considered horror. I feel like there's something that could be explored more. Oh yes. Oh fuck yeah, dude. There's at least a couple episodes of the Bad Batch that are definitely horror related. And also, there are some games. I don't know if you ever played Star Wars Republic Commando, but there's a mission in that game where it's on a derelict, acclimated class Republic vessel, where it's basically derelict, and it's kind of a horror based game in a way because that mission for me as a kid growing up was kind of scary because it's like you're having to fight like Trandoshans and also like other fucking shit, and it was a horror fucking like mission for sure. And honestly, like the Sarlacc, itself, there's I mean, if you think about it, like there's not really like a consistent pure horror episode, at least from what I could tell with Star Wars, when it comes to the shit that is there. But when it does it fucking great. Even in a game, like if it's just a mission or like a part of a mission, it's just like it does it great. Like because think about it, there is some horror. Like I mean, even in the Empire Strikes Back, right? When Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon with the crew, they're in that fucking what they thought was a asteroid cave, a cave system in an asteroid when it was actually a big creature that they were living in or residing in, and then there was like weird alien fucking little bat shit living in that too. Like that was kind of a little bit of a horror in one of the original trilogies. I mean, and like there's definitely some horror in Star Wars for sure, and it absolutely definitely fucking works, and when it is done really fucking well in my opinion, especially lately. Like I'd say, like in the Bad Batch, some of the horror that was in there, I was actually like, oh my fucking god! Like they have this big weird beast, like because the most recent episode we watched was actually kind of a horror based episode of the Bad Batch. I won't go into too much detail or spoil too much. I mean, but basically, like there's this derelict ship that crashed, and at this point, the Bad Batch are mercenaries. So they're like, all right, we gotta, a call and a tip about this, from our contractor, and they will give us a cut, and we're gonna, fucking, go see what's there, and take the cargo and the loot. right? You know, they're mercenaries at this point, you know, and they're doing a salvage job. But they get there, and there's this big fucking beast that killed and ate basically the whole crew, and literally just feeds off of just sheer raw energy, but will kill and eat people and other shit too. And fucking, like, straight up, like, was hiding in this fucking vessel the whole time, just kind of dormant, you know, just kind of chilling when they showed up. And then one of them turned fucking power on and then immediately was like, "What's up, motherfucker?" And then hell breaks loose. And it's just kind of a horror level of like this beast that can't be killed by blaster fire. Obviously, you know, we'll just eat anything that has like electrical charge because one of them, one of the Bad Batch had a fucking electric staff, you know, like a, you know, basically equivalent of like a cattle prod. That this fucking beast literally just nabbed it and just ate that fucking thing like it was like a pizza stick. You know what I mean? Like it just didn't give a fuck. Like, and they were just like, "What the fuck? How do we kill this thing?" And then, you know, they're navigating this fucking vessel to get the fuck out of there and rendezvous with their other crew, you know, with the rest of them, you know, so they get the fuck out of there to be like, "Fuck this. Like, we gotta like figure out how to deal with this shit now. Like, how do we kill this?" Like, because we're not gonna be able to right now. And then it progresses into you know more of the plot at that point, so I won't spoil the rest at that point. Because I mean, it's a really fucking great episode, but it's just like the first half of it was just straight horror and legit like holy fuck, like spooky crazy shit. They could do something with the Force Ghosts, but aren't the Force Ghosts like on the light side? I mean, they like they wouldn't be like doing shit like Sith Force Ghosts. Like, are we talking about like Sith variants? Because I mean, that's never been explored. Because hypothetically, the Sith can tap into at least a variation of that. You know what I mean? Like kind of like you know tell like in Force spirit, like you know being able to like you know tap into one's thoughts and like kind of speak to them in their own mind shit, you know? I mean, so theoretically they could, right? I mean, and also they would know the ways of the Jedi, especially when coming to Force Ghosts and shit like so they would be able to harness that. Like you would think hypothetically they could, right? Like so that would actually that's actually a very interesting thing to explore, to be honest. I would actually want to see that. Because that'd be kind of interesting. Change it up. Can't be ghosts apparently. That they could bind consciousness to different things. So, okay, I'm guessing you just looked it up. Well, I would assume theoretically they could, right? Also, other messages. Did I read them all? Oh yeah, I guess I didn't. Oh, I read that. Oh, okay. So I guess I just didn't read this one. There's something we need to accept that. Jesus Christ. There's something we need to accept is that there are people who will never take meeting recommendations. Like TJ, I'm convinced that if there's a show that triple penis size after viewing, if you told TJ to watch it, you still want it. I feel like it's more like Paul. Honestly, the one thing that TJ is like adamantly like, is war dramas, war films. But I absolutely know there are movies that I know TJ would like. And even Paul and Scotty have said it for sure, and this is obvious, Full Metal Jacket. And honestly, like, the first half of the movie isn't really a war drama. It's just, like, a drama about, like, you know, boot camp and also, like, you know, other shit. Like, it's, I mean, the whole movie itself isn't really inherently meant to be about the fucking war, you know? Like, I mean, and also another one that's also a horror movie, Come and See. I know TJ would love the fuck out of Come and See, especially with the morbid, gore, vivid trauma, like just the horror of it all. Oh yeah, he would. Why does he watch Twin Peaks? It's a good show. I thought he did. I know Paul, has, but I thought TJ was the one who recommended it to Paul. Didn't TJ? I thought he did. Did he? Did he not? Oh, you're right. No, you're right. No, he lied about watching the first episode like a few years back when Paul was trying to get him to watch it. You're right. You're right. I just remembered. I think it was Scotty that might have recommended it to Paul like way back, and then Paul watched it and was trying to recommend it to TJ, and he was like, "Yeah." So I think that's like probably why it happened. I will admit I have not watched Twin Peaks, but I'll just be honest with that. And also, I do want to watch it eventually. I just haven't had the time to do it because I'm watching other shit right now. Like, so eventually, I'm gonna see if me and the boys will be like, want to watch Twin Peaks. I heard a lot of good shit. It's by David Lynch, and I honestly have always wanted to watch it. Let's check it out. I thought he at least watched the first few. No, Paul unironically legit grilled him and did a quick little test, about the first two episodes. Because supposedly TJ did watch the first two episodes, and Paul tried to grill him. And I distinctly remember TJ being like, well, this happened, that. He kind of like was dismissing it in a way where obviously he did not watch it. And Paul caught him on it, and TJ was like, no, I did, fuck you. I just didn't pay attention that much because I thought it was boring. Or whatever the fuck. TJ was coping and had a bullshit excuse. But, like, Paul caught him on it. But, no, so you probably remembered him saying that he did, but no, he was lying. Paul called him on it because he questioned him on it. He asked him some questions where if you did watch those first couple episodes, you would at least probably know that, right? Like, and TJ didn't. He just kind of gave a bullshit answer and then coped about it. So, and Scotty was like, come on, bro, you bitch, Like, it was, like, it definitely was some shit like that. I distinctly remember it being, like, Paul calling him out for, like, bullshitting on watching it. Hey, look, maybe he did try to watch the first episode, but then just bailed on it, but then lied about actually watching the entire thing to make it, to try to get Paul off his back, I guess. I mean, like, it was literally just so he could try to get Paul off his back, basically. You know what I mean? Is it bad to bang your friends? That's a... That's out of... Oh, well, okay, you didn't complete it. Your friend's mom? Is it bad to bang your friend's mom? I don't know. I would say arguably on a general level, yes, but I suppose if your friend is like, yeah, my mom kind of does that, it's fine, whatever. Like, I don't fucking know, dog. You just threw that at me out of nowhere. And you know what's weird? I have a friend whose mom is unironically like this, by the way, who would bang their friends or his friends. My friend, his buddy, like, unironically, like his mom had a crush on him and they had a little moment together. You know what I'm saying? And she has also have like kind of really done that to my other friend that's our mutual. And me too. I don't understand what her fucking deal is. But I'm just like, what the fuck? She was playing COD with me the other day when we were streaming that. Having a little more chill thing. And, and then Brian was like, no, that ain't my mom. And I'm like, yeah, it literally is. Like, it's her voice. We're talking. Hyperion, I don't think he's in here anymore, but he can attest to it. Like, him and I were initially playing a little bit because I told him to pop on. Let's play a little bit. And then she saw me playing and joined. She just did it on her own volition. I mean, so it's like, I don't get it, dog. There are some mamas that are, like, legit like that, and I don't fucking understand it. And look, I mean, I would say this. Maybe try to hash that with your friend being like, but like, But that could go so bad. So I don't know, bro. You're on your own. You know what? How about that? I'm not giving you advice. You're on your own. Because, like, what the fuck do I say to that? Like, because, like, I mean, if all parties, if your friend is cool fit, the mom's obviously cool fit, you're cool, like, then I guess there's no wrong, right? But, like, at the same time, that is kind of weird. And also, like, could have some implications down. You know, I don't know, man. You're on your own. Figure it out, dog. I ain't your fucking therapist. Don't come at me for, you know, as a counselor. What the fuck you think? I'm a stoner who's, like, buzzed right now, okay? Like, come on. Is this weird version of Lynch projects? Dude, TJ really does, and I don't get it. Dude, Lynch is fucking amazing. Dude, I fucking love David Lynch, dude. You want to know my very first David Lynch film was, funny enough? Eraserhead. You can imagine the mind fuck that I had to David Lynch in my discovery of him with that movie. Very, very weird. I've only seen it twice in my life, and frankly, that's probably enough. So if your other friend joins, it's like a COD lobby. What? No, that's not what I was applying. We're starting to get a little ancestral now. Oh, God. Yeah, you're on your own, dog. You're on your fucking own now. What? Fucking what? Are you saying that should your friend be involved? No. What the fuck? Dog. Homie. Jesus. Like a different buddy? Okay, now you're pushing it. Okay, so a different friend? Now you're pushing it, homie. I will say that much. You know what? If there's any advice, don't do that. If there's going to be any advice I'm going to put to this situation, don't do that. It's right off the fucking bat. It's already suspect enough that, you know, like, that, you know, you might fucking, you know, do that to your buddy's mom. But if you have another buddy that may or may not be their buddy too, that's doing it as well, that's, now you're throwing a whole fucking extra deck of cards in there that you don't want to fucking with. You know, you don't want to fuck with, okay? I already know that. Just, you're already taking a gamble with the deck of cards you're trying to play now, son. Like, I mean, you already put some chips in on that shit, you know? I mean, don't complicate it further. I'll just gotta put that much. Did YouTube seriously in my comment? I guess it did. There was 4 of us. Are you implying this already happened? Oh my fucking God. Your friend is either going to be, like, disgustingly impressed by you or want to actually unironically kill you and, like, all your friends. At his dad's? What? Okay, you know what? I honestly want to know some of this detail. What's the story, dog? You know what? Okay, you're telling me too many weird little details, or I just need to know the story. The floor is yours now, dog. Like, in the meantime, I'll at least read this other thing my friend said, but, like, the floor is yours now. You gotta tell me this fucking story. Like, what led up to this? Like, legitimately. Like, you gotta tell me some of this shit, dog, now. Like, okay, now you're just, like, straight up, I mean, now you got my attention. Here, I'll read this real quick, though. Motherfuckers, hit. Popping your ass, getting the most random shit. Yeah, it's still 10K for your ass. Should I fuck my cousin a lot? I know, dude. But you know what? It's got my attention, dog. It does. I know it just seemed. Why won't hang out? So, because I tripled her. Well, so was she kind of like? Okay, so was she kind of like being a little? I guess I don't know, different when she was hanging, like when she would be around, and until like I'm assuming you approached and mentioned something, and some of that tension was released with some friends apparently. Like I guess that helped clear some stuff, and now thus more chill. I'm guessing your buddy of your mom's does not like, or the your friend's mom, like the buddy of this mom, like doesn't know. That's what I'm assuming, right? Because if he doesn't, like that might just unironically, literally would have to be like a secret to death. Like upon like the passing of all's lives, it will be kept to the grave. You know what I mean? Like you might have to make a pact, like literally take like a dagger or something, just like shake blood pact shit, like a brother blood pact thing. You know, be like, no, we never speak of this. You know, even if we do it again or it becomes somewhat of a thing, it's never spoken of. It's like what stays in Vegas. You know, or it's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know, it's like that, and she has to do the same shit too. You know, it's like there's gotta be some shit like that. You know, it's like there's gotta be like some blood pact shit, you know, where it's like, nah, we're all like never saying a word about this, lest it's like, you know, let's try or what, you know, I don't know, dog. But the thing is, that's risky because that might leak out. No pun intended, giggity. Like that might leak out, dog. And if it does, and he knows, like, you know, that ain't gonna be good. So that's why, like, on one hand, it's like, man, should you talk to your homeboy before it escalates? You know what I mean? Like, because if it's like a one-time thing, there could be some forgiveness or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there could be something, but like, I'm just so confused. I am too, honestly, because like, I've never been in this predicament. The closest that I've been to is like with my friend and his mom, and I'm just like, to me, I'm just weirded out by it, you know. But like, it's not like it doesn't happen and it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, man. You know, some people just it works out, I guess, or you know, or it's just a quick one-time thing, and it is what it is, and it's all Gucci from there. I don't you know. I don't know, you know, it's one of those things where I don't know. I've never been in a situation like this outside of just, you know, like from what I mentioned, and it's just to me, it's just weird and interesting. I suppose at the end of the day, human sexuality knows no bounds, right? I mean, honestly, let's just put it that way. But all the homies hit at the same time. Um, oh no, homie, if that's the situation that's going on, you might want to be like, yo, you, to her, you might want to make sure that like you kind of grill her, not like aggressive, but just like you have protection slash like something, right? Like, I mean, to be fair, you all probably should too, but I mean, there needs to there's obviously I say as much a conversation needs to be had with somebody on the situation because like I especially these days. I mean, like shit, people can't afford to be making unfortunate mistakes when it can be easily preventable. You know what I mean? Take a quick little whiz real quick. Release the salamander. I'll be right back. Enjoy Alex Jones raging out on the fucking music or something. I don't know.
want to steal your right to defend yourself. They literally want you domesticated. They want to dehorn you, declaw you, and you've got to realize it and take it personal. Stop being guilted, domesticated garbage. Stop being weak. And when you see a threat coming down on you, deal with it. Become a human again. I've had it with control freaks and scum. Desperate Hillary, I'll cut your freaking head off. Understand, you bitch? I'd like to chop your head off, bitch. I hope you're dead. Tied to the hospital.
Hey. These are motherfucking me. I know my boy Brian once he gets over here because I know he's gonna eventually probably pop back in here. He's gonna enjoy this little shit that we've had for development for tonight. Back when Alex Jones was good.
And realize these people cannot rule over us, cannot control us, and should not exist. Going into space, mathematics, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty, its incredible detail. Tuning into it, they want to shatter your mind. Talking about Justin Bieber.
Shit goes so hard. Change topic. Sour flavor ice cream, yeah or nah? I'm not really a sour flavored guy overall, but if it was like not like a sweet, lemonade or like a lime based like ice cream, but more like a traditional like lime or lemon ice cream, where it kind of retains some of that citric sourness, I could probably be down with that. But like sour gummy worms, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not like averse to sour gummy worms, but if I'm having ice cream, eh. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down if I had a bowl put in front of me and there were sour gummy worms. Like I wouldn't turn it down. I'll put it that way. But if I were to like grab some ice cream from like the shelf and I had my options and that was one of them, I'm telling you this much, that's the last thing I'm grabbing. Gummy candy and ice cream sounds good, but they turn into rocks. Yeah, that's the problem with them. Like they have to like be more like watery jello. You know what I mean? Like it's you can't really make them the same way with like gummy candies. You have to water them the fuck down because when they're frozen in ice cream, then it could be more like a jello, thing, right? Like you have to kind of make them really watery and like super like goopy basically. Like, you can't really like cook jello all the way through when you're making jello. You have to let it be genuinely kind of watery, so when you freeze it, it acts like jello, but when you warm it up, it kind of melts in your mouth. Or you warm it in the mouth. But, like, at that point, like, I'm just trying to, like, if I'm eating ice cream, I ain't trying to have, like, a hard rock of gummy. I'm going to try to chew it, but if it's a rock hard gummy because it's frozen, that ain't going to be pleasant. At that point, I'm just going to spit it out and just, like, put it on the side of my bowl and wait for it to, like, soften up and then eat it. I'd much rather have bubblegum ice cream because at least with the bubblegum, as I'm like eating my ice cream, like with the little gummy bits, as I'm slowly chewing more and more of the tiny little chunks of little bubblegum in there, it forms into a big thing of bubblegum as I'm eating the rest of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's more preferable, honestly. And also bubblegum ice cream, especially Tillamook bubblegum ice cream, which at this point you can pretty much only get at the Tillamook Cheese Factory, as far as I can tell. Like the most fire fucking ice cream in the world. It's like the most sugary shit in the world too, but I don't even care. Give me all the cavities for that shit. Or cookies and cream and Oreo separate flavors are exactly the same. copyright contract shit. Because Unka ice cream, which is a regional Oregon ice cream dairy brand, they have cookies and cream, but it's basically Oreo, but they're using not Oreo, off-brand Oreo. Like I've had some chunks that are large enough where I can see what the chunk is, and it's basically like an off-brand Oreo that they have a contract with. Like because there are some like companies that have a contract with Oreo, so it's specifically Oreo based ice cream instead of cookies and cream. Because cookies and cream is literally just the same exact shit. It's just an off-brand Oreo instead of like the actual Oreo. That's basically the difference. I'll see both within the same brand. Yeah, and honestly, I don't get that. I really don't. I think a lot of that is because they have their own version of it. Like, I guess that would be my guess. Like, I mean, they have either their own version or like an off brand to where it's like a cheaper alternative to the Oreo contract, limited slash whatever the fuck, I don't know. I mean, I know at least of the regional ice cream brands, which I prefer, which is either like Tillamook or Unka, and they use cookies and cream, and they have an off-brand that they use. Like they don't have an Oreo specific, ice cream. But it's literally the same fucking thing. I don't know, man. Capitalism don't make fucking sense half the time, dog. Don't make me explain it. I mean, fuck me if I know, dog. Either way, it is some bullshit. Because it's just dumb. Like, just make it all one damn thing. At least when it comes to the flavor. This basically is all just on the same fucking thing. Are we fucking real? No. Shut up. Ooh. Samoan metal. Yeah. What's a candy you think they should turn into ice cream? Kit Kat. They probably have already, but Kit Kat. Pop Rocks. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, you know what they should also do? What the fuck is it called? You know those? Oh, what the fuck are they called? Oh my god, why am I blanking on them? You know those little like gummy candies that had like a little juice ball in the center? What the fuck were those called? Why am I blanking on those right now? Oh my god, I feel like an idiot for blanking on it. Gushers! Fucking Gushers, dog. Gushers and ice cream, bro. Like, dude, like, like that rainbow style ice cream? That mixed in with some Gushers, bro. Like those little mini bite-sized Gushers, just... You cannot tell me that would be fun. You cannot tell me, dog. I mean, it will have to, unfortunately, the good kind of Gushers. For me, dude, any and all of them. Honestly, I've always been a sucker for some Gushers. Nerds? Oh, dog, nerds. Yes, yes, yes. All right, now we're cooking some gas. Now we're truly cooking some gas, dog. What else, dude? I would say Tootsie Rolls, but even, like, if they're just below room temp, they're, like, hard as a rock. So, like, unless you wanted to, like, destroy your teeth and crack them like you're fucking mining for ore that is the center of your teeth, probably not a good idea. Unless they, like, made a liquid version of Tootsie Roll, if that's possible. Like, the Tootsie Roll before it's fully cooked into a Tootsie Roll, where it's, like, liquid form, I don't know what that would look like, but that maybe? I'm actually wanting to find some other shit. Like, would Swedish Fish work? Nah, they're already kind of hard candies, even though they're gummies, too. That wouldn't work. Fruit roll-ups? Like, you have a fruit roll-up, but you just shred it up and put it in the ice cream. That wouldn't be bad. I mean, it's not... I want to say it's cooking gas a little bit before we're talking about, but it's an option. I feel like you have to have like a rainbow like style ice cream. You can't just have vanilla. You know what I mean? Like you have to have like a rainbow like multicolored flavored ice cream kind of shit. You know, like you got to have something like that. You can't really, or like an orange sherbet maybe. The Pop Rocks and the Kit Kat have already been done. Damn. But the Nerds haven't, and the Gushers haven't, and the Fruit Roll Up one hasn't. So we at least got 3 to work with. I know there's got more. There's got to be more. Um, you know what? Should we start like finding our way into savory? Should we just say fuck the candies and start just going into munchies in general and start expanding? Because I have some ideas, but they could either be banging as fuck or the most disgusting shit in the world. I'm not shitting you. So it's just like, should we start exploring this nature of things? Because I shit you not, Baja Blast ice cream. Imagine a Baja Blast root beer, like a Baja Blast float. That's already going to be fire, right? That, but ice cream. I mean, it's not really a munchie, but it's something. Speak my language now. Yeah, dude. Baja Blast ice cream, dude. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, Mountain Dew ice cream. And we got to do the old-fashioned Mountain Dew as well. The old-fashioned style. Because they do sell that in the 12-pack sometimes. I haven't seen that in a while. Maybe it might have been a limited edition thing. But, dude, the old school Mountain Dew, when they had that out for a while, they got to do that as ice cream. Oh, my God. I'd bust a nut over that. Dude, that orange soda with old-fashioned Mountain Dew float, I actually unironically would probably bust a nut off of that. I'm not even joking. Like, I would be erecting nut off of that shit. Holy fuck. That sounds... You know what? I'm going to find some orange ice cream or some orange soda. And I know you can make your own ice cream. It is possible. I need to get the equipment for it. Get some Baja Blast, and I can make some ice cream out of that. And then get some orange soda. You can't tell me that would be banging. Got an idea for your fruit roll up and gusher idea, but in a choco taco. Ooh, that'd be good. I just saw something. Ice cream with churro bits. Bits of churro. Like you get, some churros. You just kind of like thin cut them up. Not like, a little thin slice or like just dice them. Just dice up a churro or a few churros. Put in some like cinnamon or vanilla ice cream or French vanilla. Like honestly, that could actually work in a very bland ice cream, like a vanilla, French vanilla, or like some other shit. Like that would work in a lot of different flavors, especially if you have just a generic churro. But if you have a different flavor churro, like Bavarian cream, fucking strawberry churro, whatever, like dude. Dog, you can't tell me churro ice cream would be fucking heaven in your mouth. The angels are pissing in your mouth, but you welcome it like it is God's will because of how good it is. I mean, dog, you can't tell me that would be banging, son. You can't tell me that wouldn't be banging. No, straight up cinnamon flavor ice cream, oddly enough. It should be done. It should be done, dude. I mean, legit. Yeah, I'm tempted. Should we do a round or two? I'm kind of tempted a little bit. It's just kind of me chilling right now. Little boy's on 12-10, and my other buddy is coming back eventually, and he said he wanted to play a little bit when he gets back, and I'm just like, fuck. If I am, I should take advantage of it. Should I? I should surprised ain't back yet. Yeah, fuck, I don't even care. Overruled. It's King's edict. We're basically just because the other TV took a shit. Now we're just using this other one, and now everything's just done via the Xbox now. And also, we're gonna talk shit to some motherfuckers too, because why not? Just kind of wait for it to load. Also, I should have a way to where I can still watch the chat and everything. Should we just have it in a mirror? Because I could just literally just like bloop, do that, but do I? I still lost my charge. 67%. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's get off that. There we go. Easier to deal with, especially with what we're doing. Got some tunes. Got my brews. A little ganj. Though I'm trying to kind of keep that chill, all intents and purposes. Hey, what's up, homie? Haven't seen you in a fat fucking minute. Still got my number? Why have you fucking like hit me up or some shit, son? How you doing? Just living life, no job. Oh, wow. Well, shit. Feel you with that one, homie. Things have definitely been, kind of same, but hopefully that should change very fucking soon. Just one of those things where it's just like, shit, son. It's been a roller coaster. That's for sure. And the sad thing is, I've been doing some of my plasma donations and shit, but because in the last 56-day period, the third time I did, or at least an attempted donation, they kind of gave me a bad hematoma here, and then there's a small one here where, I couldn't complete the donation. And basically because I had some blood loss because I couldn't, because they didn't, return the blood back, because of, the hematoma and all this other shit. Like, if it happened a second time, then it, means I would have been deferred for 56 days. And for some fucking dumb reason, like, the machine didn't want to, like, process the pressure, when the, vein was inserted and all that shit to fucking, do the donation. And I barely get, like, 2 milliliters in, and it fucking is just like, bleh, just doesn't want to, like, process or nothing. So, I mean, this arm's fine, but it's just like, for some reason, the pressure of the fucking machine was not cooperating with my vein or anything. So they decided, all right, well, let's try it with this one. This was fucking worse. My veins are smaller on this, arm for some dumb reason, because my body sucks with some aspects of my genetic fucking gamble of life. And they inserted it in here, and it was nothing but agony and pain the entire time. It was horrible. And they're like, all right, well, I guess we can't do that now. But because even though I didn't lose any blood outside of like a milliliter, which, ain't even, it's not, don't even fucking fret about and not even a big deal. And you always lose at least a couple milliliters anyway when it comes to, when it comes to your, like, donations anyway. It's not enough, where it's like you get deferred to shit. But the machine registered it as such, so thus I can't donate again and thus get a little supplemental income until September 1st, at least doing the plasma donation shit, which is fucked. But at least it gave me the full, donation, income for today. So it's, but I mean, it's not a bad day though, despite that, which is so fucking weird for me because, like, I do got some interview shit for tomorrow. I got other lineups coming for the rest of the week too, and some other shit. So it's like, it's not a bad day, but it's not also like a good one either. You know what I mean? It's one of those weird days. But, whatever. I mean, hey, Just push through, right? Damn, bro. I know, bro. It's pretty redonkulous. But like I said, man, just kind of keep pushing. Because honestly, I mean, despite that, I mean, it's not all bad news, So, and plus, like I said, got my means. Where you at? At my friend's place. I mean, honestly, I think you and I need to catch up a lot because there's a lot that you probably don't know about. I mean, you still got my number. I don't know if your number's changed or not, but I'm pretty sure you still have mine. You living there? I wouldn't say yes, but also more than my place these days, honestly. I mean, just because of, different circumstances. Like I said, I think you and I need to catch up because there's a lot to explain, honestly, when it comes to things. So, it's a pickle, I suppose. Damn. Yeah. I mean, no, I've talked about it before off and on some stream stuff, but, I mean, at this point, it just kind of be easier to just do a one-on-one at that point. Just kind of give you into scuttlebutt. I mean, rehashing it every now and then about this last 6 months of shit is, that'd take like an hour. At least, here, but I don't, so. But again, we'll catch up at some point. And hey, if you find yourself down here, and then we'll have to meet up somewhere, and at least, catch up too at that point. Yeah, go about. Yeah, if you want, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I won't admit, I'm kind of thinking about it, thinking about how you've been doing shit. So. But yeah. Oh man, I am gonna be fairly busy for tomorrow because I do have an interview like way out in fucking like west/southwest Portland, and I didn't realize how fucking far away it was until they gave me the details after I agreed to the interview, and I'm just like, oh fuck me, and I have to be there at 2. It's like I agreed to it, so I'm gonna go to it at least, and be professional with that, and. I don't think it's going to work out, but fuck it. I'll just at least do it for the, just at least, for the professionalism aspect at this point. So I'll do that. And then I got some other opportunities, as well. Because also where my mom's living, they need cooks at the place that she's living at. So I already have experience in that, and it's not really customer service because all I'm doing is just cooking food, and I just give it to the trays where the other people serve it out, to everyone else. So I've got nothing to worry about. I just have to cook shit. You know what I mean? So easy job. So that's another opportunity. And Alfie's, My Pizza. There's a few. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just like motherfuck. It's like. This shit should have happened already, you know what I mean? It's like months ago. And I'll say, there's an element where it's certainly, like my fault for maybe not hustling as hard, for certain elements. And then also at the same time, it's just like the job market is just rough. I mean, even the places where there seems to be some opportunity, it's always like one thing or another, or, where it applies, just nothing happens. I mean, it's nice that there's actually, like, fucking something coming from it now. But it's just been so fucking long, and I'm starting to get a little antsy, at this point, where it's just like, can it just fucking happen already, please? Thank you, and fuck you very much. Because it is some bullshit. For sure. Oh, wait, hold on. Antitype ruined the phrase for all intents and purposes for me. Ever since gone, I can't bring myself to using writing till they're at war between Egg and a group of super termites which breathe fire and fly. Well, termites can fly too. It was a hard fought battle and he won sadly at the cost of his house. Damn, bro. I mean, I've seen fucking. I know what termites are. I mean, they can fly. They fly now? They fly now. Yeah, they've always flown. But it's just like. Whatever. I mean, they don't infect my house. I just see them sometimes, but then orb weavers and other spiders tend to just fuck them up, and it's like nice. But anyway, well, let's do this now, and let's check our loadouts. What should I rock? Should I do my 8K? Should I do this bitch? This 3-burst bitch that doesn't have full auto? I don't know why my PPS H41 but it's actually honestly not a bad gun. If you get all 3 rounds on a motherfucker, then it's a easy kill. But beyond that, it's like it's kind of rough, I will admit. But I'm also wanting to kind of grind this bitch because I need to get to level 35 to unlock a fucking optic. Because, let me go over here. Where is it? Oh, where the fuck, where are you? Where's the optic that I want to find? Oh, there it is. Right here. It's this fucking thing. Oops. It's a Russian optic. In real life, it's called a Cobra or Cobra reflex sight. But I have to unlock it at level 35, and I'm at level 20. What is it? 27. It's like, motherfucker, dude. Like, I gotta, like, somehow fucking unlock that bitch. And also, it's my, what XP? Weapon XP, yeah. I'm gonna do 30 minutes. Yeah, I need double XP, so I'll do that, because why not? Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Let's play some tunes while we're doing it. Plus, I can at least read the chat this way. It will be, like, in reverse, but I don't give a fuck. Actually, here, maybe I can, do this just a little bit more slightly up. There we go. Maybe, oh wait, hold on. Maybe I can I zoom? Nah, it's too, it's just wide enough. Alright, well, yeah, I'll turn it up just a smidge, y'all. And then I'm going to be hearing most of the shit. And I'll be talking some shit. So for the most part, I'll keep my mic up until I start chit-chatting. But I'll start chit-chatting now.
There's far more to Dash than just food. Even this color-changing toilet paper holder. Yeah, Dash all of these and more. However,
I just realized this is hardcore team deathmatch. Fuck me. I forgot I'm in hardcore mode. Oh no. Okay. This is about to be interesting. Is there a map? Fuck me. Alright, well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, a HUD thing, and there ain't no HUD. Even if I, like... Yeah, god damn it. Alright, well... Alright. I'm stuck with this for right now. After this match, I'm getting out of hardcore. Whoa! God. I don't want to rage quit, so I'm just committed. I don't think I'm getting a kill. I was not ready for hardcore, dude. I'm not ready. I need a warm-up first. No! No! Alright. You know what? Hold on. I need... Okay. I just need a moment to, like... Fuck me. Okay, you know what? This is ass. Why? I should have made sure that this is not in hardcore, but I forgot the last match I played was hardcore, and this is what is happening. Alright, there we go. Finally, my kill. My one and only kill for the game. No. Oh, thank fuck. No. Oh. Bitch. Shit. Oh, fuck me. I run back. No. Fuck you. Oh. Dude, why? God, oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my, oh, my God. Okay, yeah, we're getting out of hardcore after this. Oh, Jesus, we're getting slaughtered, and half of it's probably because of me. I love how... Oh, no comment anymore. I can't even comment on this anymore. What are you doing? What is my boy doing over there? He's swimming. Oh my God, the lag. Holy fucking Stromboli. Come on, pop your head up, bitch. Fuck you. Ah! Ah! I was about to go on a roll. I was feeling it in my bones. Shit. We're popping out. We're popping out. Oh, fuck this lag. This one's just awesome. Fuck you. Reload. All right. Move. Ah! I was about to shoot, but the lag. I had a spike. Alright, yeah, this is a little ridiculous. At least I get some kills, but Jesus, this is terrible. I still need to get back in my groove before I start doing straight up hardcore regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is fucking absurd. I know you're over here, bitch. Oh, shit. Yeah, fuck off. At least I'm getting something out of this. Oh, got him. Nice. I saw you over there. Fuck off. That probably hit my teammate. Really hope not. Oh, it did. My bad. Alright. I'm just gonna keep the mic off for right now, honestly, because I need the warm-up. My comments are just like, fuck. This sucks. Yeah, so... Wait, one of them left. And even though they're winning. Why did I do that? God damn it. I was... dumbass. Oh. Fuck off. I knew that was gonna happen. GG's. I forgot I was doing hardcore, and I was just like, fuck, my first game. Get clobber stomped. I needed my warm-up. Yep, that's why. Damn. Oof. Good games either way, though. What the fuck is that? What? Nice. Like it. What the fuck? Alright, well, let's dismiss all that shit. Yeah, let's do that, and then get the... yeah, here. Yeah, let's get out of hardcore. Let's just not do that. Oh, yeah. That was bad. I guess I got a token, I suppose? What's going on here with this? What the fuck type of shit? What is that? Nope. I kind of like that, though. But I also like... I don't know. I want that, so I think I'll just unlock some bullshit here and just, yeah. I want that blueprint. Let me guess, my shit ain't at... Oh, it's at 28, so alright. We're getting there, I guess. Just kind of grinded it a little bit, I suppose. Though that's my favorite. I maxed it out, but I just keep my PPSH like that. I'll admit, it doesn't look like the old school style, but it's enough. It's close enough. Good luck and have fun, ladies and gents and MBs. Kick ass and chew bubblegum. Don't forget the bubblegum. Because I'm all out of bubblegum. No. Oh. That was tremendously embarrassing. I just... Dude, they set him on both shit? Oh, God. This is not good. Maybe I can sneak around here. Hold on. I'm on A, diffusing. Got it. Oh! Whoa! Holy shit! Wow, I survived. I survived that? What the fuck? Oh, you want to go back? You want to go back? Come on. I see what that is. Fuck that shit. Ah! Damn! Oh, man, this game's good already. Just chuck it. Shit! It's not good. It's terrible aim. What? Should have gotten him. Got thermal on there. We can at least defend this. Just hold this bitch down. We should be able to win as long as we drag him out. I'll reload real quick. Shit. Holy shit. Oh! Get fucked up. Oh! Damn, good shit. Oh my god. Woo! Woo! That was clutch. Oh my god. Oh. Diffuse. Come on, diffuse. Diffusing. Got it. Damn. Shit, this is getting tense. Pulling UV. Come on. Is my UV not gonna go? Damn. Dude, this lag is kind of getting a little ridiculous, I'll admit. Last shot. Nice. Damn! There's a lot of them on there. Furry tax. Defuse it. Good. Good shit, man. Good shit. Doing a good job, guys. Just hold them here. How did I not kill any of them now? What? Good shit. Yeah, someone's going melee in there. Diffusing. Got it. Good shit, guys. Just keep them down. Damn, we're holding this shit down. I'm loving this. I figured that was going to happen. Damn. I'm just going to hold it here. Damn, I got flooded. I got flooded there. Holy shit. Get fucked. Oh, almost, almost. What the fuck? Damn, none of my shots hit? What the hell? Both of the bitches should have been marked. Dude, this lag isn't... It's a little insane. I just kind of have to just suffer with it, honestly. I just kind of have to deal with it. Good shit, guys. Good shit. All right, let's see how our offense is, because... Oops. That's what's really going to kind of make or break this shit a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Even if we lose, as long as we just at least win the next round, we'll be good. And RCXC fucking won this shit. Dude, maybe I should have kept my RCXC score streak. I would have murked endless bitches with that shit. I'm starting to regret that. If anything, if we could try to get B first, it should be easier to get A later, because it'll be harder for him to get in. Let's see what we can do. Good luck, guys. Yeah, threw a thermal in there. That's all that matters. Ha! Got one! Splash one at least. Going in. Oh, shit. Ah, dude, shit. I was just running around too much. Fuck. I was trying to get in there to plant it, but my guy was already doing it. Well, I'm hiding in here. How are you, motherfucker? I know someone's... No. Ah! I kind of saw that coming. I had it coming. Come on, Black Stone Jesus. In the mountain, motherfucker. Ah! Damn. I need to switch this, like, fucking morphine thing to something else, because it rarely comes clutch for me outside, like, one time ever. Why are you all in here? Let's get out. Get out of here. Come on, guys. Good to be. Did Diffuse say? What the fuck? Playing the bomb a B. Hold down. Shit. If we can hold B, dude, oh, this will make this game so much fucking easier, dog. The fuck. No! Got flanked! Damn. Oh, shit. Thermal. Come on, baby. Got one. Got one at least. Bitch. I just saw someone alive themselves. Damn. Ah! I knew it was going to come over there, but whatever. Noble attempt. Suppose. Come on, get A at least. Nice. Nice! Holy shit. Good shit. Just hold down hard. Damn. Might have a flank over here with the sneaky shit over here. Plant it. Oh, shit. Oh! Yeah, damn Molotov. Shit. There's some bad man over here. You can flank him over here. I hate when teammates do not, at least one of them, want to listen to you. It's so annoying. Like, come on, you know? Like, we got a flank right here. Let's go. No. Fuck you. Woo! See, that's why. If I had a boy with me, that would be easier to deal with. Back up. All right. Holding her. Hold this room down. Just find a corner. They're flooding over here. One of us defusing. Come on. Ooh. UAV up. Yes! That's how we do it. Good job, guys. Fuck yeah. GG's. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, that was some good shit, dog. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That was excellent. Excellent plays, honestly. Ooh. Good shit, y'all. Enemy team put up a hell of an effort. Yeah, switch that song. Like Anfini, but switch it up. It's been over. I think I could get these fucking stupid bands off me now, because this one over here at least is starting to really irritate me. Ugh, get you off! Oh my good lord! There we go. Oof. Donkeys. See how much I got upgraded on that bitch. 32. I'm almost there to get my fucking reflex that I want. Let's see if we got some other shit here. I don't need no fast mags. I like the extendo. But we got anything here? Ooh, better mobility. That's what I want. FMJ. Yes, yes, please. Yes, thank you, mommy. Better handling. Should get that eventually. I guess keep that. Let's change this on the barrel. Yeah, that'd be better. What about the show? Oh, yeah. I guess we'll sleep that. I want to change this and be something loud. Make it a loud bitch. Kind of like the suppressor because it doesn't keep me on the mini map, you know. Fuck it, we're doing it. I'm only gonna use it for a little more, just so I can unlock that fucking site. It's been so long since I heard this song. Anyone sense of the Gunjamango? A little more for like another like couple Toki Rokies. Oh, I haven't played this yet. I haven't played this map yet. I've been wanting to because this map looks good. It's team deathmatch, so. Oh, whoa, 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 hey, hello, fuck you. Someone's way up here. Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, I should have seen that coming. Whoa! Where did you come from, bro? Ooh, there's like some like... Oh, it's because right here. Yeah, alright. Nice! Double kill. I expected that. Damn, I probably should have backed off. Whoa, nope. Gah! I should have figured. Ooh, cussed a few. are you jumping around like a fucking freak? Damn, I didn't even have a chance to shoot. That's why the morphine ain't even really worth it. I need to switch that off already because this is kind of annoying. Nice! Alright. I can take that. I just died. Oh, lag spike. No. Come on now. I was trying to do suppressing fire. It didn't really work that well. I mean, it kind of did. I damaged him. So something, I suppose. Jesus, I took everything. Ah! It's either them or the other guys, and I don't get kills, so yeah, whatever. Ah, there's two of them. But you got me either way. All right, one guy. Here was. See if this actually will work for me. No. Nope. That was the worst. Not a bad map, but damn, it's brutal though. That's for sure. Fuck you. I was burning a lot. Damn. I got assist at least. Nice shot. Damn. Dude, this map is brutal. It's a kind of a small map. How big is it? Man, you only get the tiny HUD. Oof. Kick cuss too, bitch. Oh shit. Nope. I ain't trying to get that scrap.
One of these lunches has a peanut butter favorites. The other has a sunflower butter you pack for your son. You do your best to help them avoid food allergens, but accidents can still happen. Zolair is an FDA-approved injection proven to significantly reduce allergic reactions from accidental food exposure.
Alright, using this. Fuck you. Get out of here. Yeah, fuck ads. I'm just gonna hang right here for a minute. Oh shit! Yep. Why did I move? Why did I do that? It's so fucking stupid. Why did I do that? God damn it! Why did I do what I did? They're right there. What? Dude, lag spike! No! That was literally a lag spike! Oh my god, this is retarded! It's absurd! Oh, thank fuck, I at least got a kill there. I don't even care. Whatever. Come on, pop your head out, fucker. What? Let's go. I don't care. Got 2 kills. Double kill. Wow, of course. Of course you traded. Damn it! I was getting comfortable. Fuck you. Ah! Damn! So close. Should have had that. Oof. Oh, still reloading. No. Oh, damn draw. Good shit, guys. That's a GG right there if I seen one. Nice. I think it's the first one I ever had on this game. Damn, that's actually the first draw I've ever had on this game. I think that just shows that everyone played fucking clutch and good on this one. Holy fuck. Yeah. Good shit. Everyone played fucking good on this one. Good job, guys. Oh, it's gotta be a good sport. At least this is how I am. I used to be the ragey motherfucker, you know, back in the day, but it's honestly a game like that. I mean, damn, son. Even everyone else has mentioned it's like, shit, bro. That was like actually kind of legit. And it was, dude. That. Oh man, they gave me a hematoma. Hardcore. What the hell? Ah. Yeah, I just kind of took it off. We'll take a break for half a sec. Ay. Dude, that last one was a little sweaty, but fucking healthy competition, dog. That was some good shit. I just put all that right there for a minute, but ooh, that last one was good, bro. Whew. Damn. Even some of the other players were just like, yeah, that was good shit. And even a couple others saying, I think it's the first draw I had too. That's definitely for sure the first one I ever had in the game. Look at my hematoma. Look what they did to me. They hurt me. I knew they fucked this up. Like, ouch. I knew it was just pure pain. And now I can see why. I'm literally going to be like, even if something's up with this thing when I'm doing my shit, I'm just like, nah, this one's going to be too bad. It's just going to be literally just agony and death for me. So just take the L. I will literally just take the L. But I guess I'll wait until September 1st because, you know, I loaded it with blood even though I literally didn't. So, dude, I hate their fucking machines sometimes because they are so finicky. Like, every time I've been there, even when donations are successful, it's always like the machine wants to be weird and they have to come over to me all the time to, like, readjust it or do some other bullshit. It's like, I swear, there's always, like, some weird curse when it comes to just doing plasma donation. It's like, I'm trying to do my part for humanity. It's like, come on, man. I'm just trying to be good for society. But no. I just get scarred and tortured. You know, they really just should have fucking kept with this one because this arm is fine. It's just a little red because of the fucking wrap they did. They tightened it up. But, like, every time this arm happens, it's fucked. How, what? Why? Like, damn, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, what the fuck? That is some bullshit, son. It's like, come on. I don't even mind needles, but I hate them because my veins and my body hates them. I wish they did the plasma donations in other veins. I would unironically rather they do my wrist or like in my upper arm or literally anywhere else. Dude, the veins that are like here, like no, the worst place is to prick a needle in me. Anywhere else would unironically be fucking preferable. But nope, that's not the process. That's not how they do it. It's like fuck. It's like son of a bitch, man. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like you know your body and you want. It's like you'd prefer if it was just done in a way that you know your body can absolutely handle, regardless, no matter what the fuck what kind of shit. But it's just one of those things where it's like no. It's just you gotta have to kind of go by their rules, which is understandable and fine. But like, I'm stuck with one arm, and if something happens to this, they're gonna want to try this. And you know what? I'm not doing a 3 out, you know, best luck out of 3 kind of thing. You know, 2 strikes, I'm out. No, I'll just be like, I've always had problems on this vein trying to donate. I'm just not going to, you know, hey, if I have to like be deferred for the day or whatever, that's fine. Yeah, I'll literally take the L if shit don't work out here because from what they've told me, my veins are apparently like really flat and over here very fucking narrow and flat on top of it being flat in general. I don't know why my veins are flat. They're like oval like shape instead of like round. They're like ovals apparently. I don't know why, but they are. It's just like bruh. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world unless it's this arm. This arm's fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with this one. It was just the machine being fucking stupid. Sneers. He is one of the flat veiners. Yep, I'm a flat veiner, bro. I'm one of the flat veiners. I mean, dude, my body is weird. Like, in one hand, I got some decent genetics, but on the other hand, they fucking suck. Especially with shit like this. And, like, facial hair shit. Dude, there's parts of my genetics where they're just ass. Just ass. It's like, why? Alright, I'm replaying this song once again in the match. Because I need that vibe. Which actually, hold on. Oh, I completed the event, so now I unlocked the Olympia and the weird pickaxe. Oh, wait, you know what? I got an idea. I got the... Yeah, I got the pickaxe, dude. Dude, if I'm on Stakeout or some short, tiny baby map, I'm just going to use the pickaxe to just murk bitches. Oh, that's Bry. Hold up. Home slice.
Oh, shit, what's up, bro?
Not much.
Dude, it is hotter than shit in here.
I know, dude. It's
bro,
hot.
You have not even opened up this back door, bro. It's way cooler out there right now.
Oh, well, it'll cool down, I'm sure, at this point. Alright, where's my Olympia? Unlock that bitch.
Oh, shit. Dude, so me, Bradley, and his girlfriend, we went down to this dock, right?
Yeah.
Guess what happened? Guess who got laid?
You?
Dock.
With who?
Met this random chick, she came up to me and she was like, "You're hot, by the way." And then she was like, "Oh, by the way, like," she was like, "I don't ever do this with anybody, but you're hot as fuck and you got a dad bod. Let's fuck daddy." and I got it off. Dude,
No wonder you've been gone for so long. I was wondering, dude, the way you said you were going to be back pretty soon, and it's been like almost 3 hours.
It literally just fucking happened because Bradley and his girlfriend took me down there. They wanted to help me find a chick. Got her number.
Oh, no, you better have gotten her number. God damn, bro.
Got her number first before we fucked.
Nice.
All it took was a big ass belch, and she was like, "That's fucking hot." She gave me the winky face, bro.
What?
The winky eye.
Dude, you're fucking like the bowels of your.
She gave me the winky eye, so I went over there and started making out with her. And her best friend was like, "Isn't that what you wanted?" And she was like, "Fuck yeah, it was." Bro, I gotta get my Call of Duty playing in before Logan gets fucking here. Who are you playing with?
I was gonna do one more because I had the Olympia and I'm trying
That's
to.
fine. Do one more. I don't give a shit.
I know. I'm just trying to find it, but it's not.
It's a shotgun.
I know. I'm in shotgun, so there's only 3, and it's just these 3.
Oh, the Olympia is a fucking.
I know. It's the one I just saw.
Sniper.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It should be a shotgun.
Go to marksman. My bad. Marksman. That's an Essex.
No.
Olympia special. My bad. Special. Change your fucking. Change your wild card. Go to tactical. Tactical.
That just gives me extra tacticals.
Okay, now go up. Go up. To hacks where it says hacksaw. Should be in specials. It doesn't give you the special. Okay.
Wait, no, there is one that does specials. Which one is it?
Perk green.
Overkill, I think. Wait,
no, Overkill doesn't. It is fucking danger close. I think it's danger close.
No, that's an extra lethal.
Oh, spawn. No. Go back.
Oh, I think it would be fly swatter. Wait, no, that's with a launcher.
No, go to perk greed.
Perk greed. Yeah. Okay. Look. With an extra perk.
Yes. Now go up. Go go up. Go up to special.
Where would
Hit A. No, go over to your secondary, yes. Let's say. Go special. Olympia.
Oh, it's a shotgun, but it is in special.
Yeah.
It's a secondary. What the fuck? Double shotgun, baby. All right.
There you go. I tried telling you it was a special gun.
Okay, well now we figured it out.
It's your fucking goddamn secondary, bro. The Olympia is a double, but it's literally Lockwood. It's literally the double shot Olympia in fucking Modern Warfare 3.
I know what it is. I mean, it's just a double barrel. It's an over-under barrel shotty.
Fuck, Logan and them are not back, are they?
Nope.
Yeah,
I haven't heard nothing from them.
I haven't even tried calling Logan because I was like, you know what?
Just let him have the fun.
I'm not gonna bug him.
Nah, let him have. Yeah, just let him have the fun. You know what I mean? All right. Well,
try not to smoke all that fucking weed. You know he will be pissed.
I know. That's why I'm honestly I just have a little weird little
Bradley's
concoction.
girlfriend kept on hitting on me hella hard.
I have a little concoction there. Where
sorry, bro, but I'm gonna take a little bit of your concussion for.
No, I already broke it apart.
No. For
you
happy.
I
smoked a fucking menthol on my way here, bro. You think a menthol's gonna fucking hit me good?
Well, why? Just take the whole thing as far as I give a fuck. Okay.
No, I'm just gonna do a happy, bro, because it helps saves on mooks. I mean, isn't it? You did see how many fucking you did see how many of the fucking end of the cigarettes
I know.
in your
I saw.
thing.
I did.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, I suppose we should try the Supposed to try the Olympia, I suppose?
Oh yeah, these are the ones that they need to go outside, but me and Logan and Andrew were taking them in tomorrow.
What's up, Beth? Well, hi. Well, okay. Somebody was in light equipment. Let's just put it that way. She doesn't even know what it said. All right. Let's do one more and then we'll kind of chill for you guys for a little bit. I'll just kind of chat with the peoples in the lobbies. Does it even? It's kind of there, but not a lot. Let's do this. There we go. Turn that one notch. There. Oh. There you go. Just so you can hear a little bit. Plus, it at least, kind of helps dilute some of the music. Oh, we gotta do some hard point. That's gonna be the most amount of chaos. Y'all know it. Come on now.
Hey, Andrew. How much did you get from donating today? Or whatever they...
40.
30?
40.
40?
It was supposed to be 10, but they gave me 40.
Would you... I hate to ask this, but... Would you be able to buy another 6-pack, bro?
I was kind of debating that, honestly.
If you buy a 6-pack, that'd be
I mean,
fucking
after this, let me think of a game plan.
great. Or just like maybe...
I got an idea.
Or maybe a couple more tall boys. But I noticed
What's
a
up,
couple...
Pump Size?
What's up?
How much?
What's up, broski?
About to... Oh, you're off today, aren't you?
Yeah, I was about to like.
Nice.
I was gonna clean the fucking garage, but then I was like, it's too fucking hot.
Dude,
Yeah, it is
I'll
a
help
hot
you
day,
clean it,
dude.
bro. I mean, did you notice I put the screen door up? Harley?
Was this ring around?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to prevent all the flies getting in here.
Damn.
Yeah, so I did that today.
Is that?
Well, that was-
fucking
I guess
So I did that yesterday.
Yes,
my bad.
dude, they have a Beavis and Butthead thing. Which also, I just unlocked the Olympia in,
The Olympia is a one-shot, too.
All right. I gotta try the Olympia a little bit, so let's try it.
I have it unlocked already.
Well, I just unlocked it, so let's try it.
I unlocked it before you did. That's funny as fuck.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry.
Camp that door. People are going to come out of that door.
Yeah, I got one. It's kind of... It's a little slow with the shooting, honestly, but...
Turn off, put on weapon motion.
Well,
turn it
it's
on.
honestly the lag spikes, to be honest. Like, this, I've been having
It's not that laggy right now, dude. It's fucking
There
phenomenal.
will be some spikes here and there. I mean, they have been happening off and on.
I mean, I'm going to play Warzone. It's a sniper, bruh. Again. He jumped off.
It's a shock. It's 12 gauge.
Bro, if you put slugs in there, bro, you got...
I know. Well, I have to unlock it more, you know? Like...
You should have hip-fired it, bro. You would have had that fight.
I was already aiming down. But then again, I was kind of camping a little bit, so whatever.
You just got his ass marked.
Alright, I'm not going to play with the Olympia for right now. I'm trying to finish
I might just play some multiplayer.
Yeah, try it. I mean, I'm trying to grind
Dude,
the
I'm fucking
Olympia right now.
I'm sweating my ass off.
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
starting to sweat now that the bodies are in here. So.
Oh, Bradley fucking gave me a ride back.
Oh, nice. I mean, I kind of
His-
get how
his
Logan
girlfriend-
is a
his
little.
girlfriend
I kind of
finds
get
me
that how
attractive.
Logan could be a little like about him, which I kind of get it, but it's like he has his moments of actually being pretty good and legit. You know what I mean?
Well, Bradley gave me a ride back. Because I
Yeah,
asked
you know,
him.
he's actually being legit with stuff like that. So I mean,
Somebody
he has his moments. You know,
inside the house.
I know. It's this fucker. He's dead. I couldn't.
You
run.
should have fucking when you heard it.
There was no way to run. I just had to be in the corner, and it was just too late. You know, I just couldn't do anything.
Bro, you're doing good though. There you go. That gun is only hip fire.
It's a shotgun. You can aim it. Oh my god. See what I mean by the lag spike? That was just straight lag.
Bro, hip fire it.
I shot it twice and it didn't even
Bro,
register
it
the
doesn't
second
even
shot.
work. It
Hold
doesn't
on.
work that way.
Okay, alright. Background gamer. Alright.
hip fire is better because it's scatter shot when you hip fire it.
You know what's in the lag though? I mean, I'm not wrong when it comes to lag shit though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's there.
Oh fuck yeah, it's a shitty internet.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not even really inherently blaming my.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
Oh my
send
god, I
text.
got butt raped. Yeah. Damn, whoever's
up
the
there in the
host.
window. Up there in the window. Jumping out.
I got eyes.
Front of the truck. Front of the truck. By the Jeep. By the Jeep.
Prones.
I said one by the Jeep. In front of the truck.
I knew what they were. It was just fucking. Dude, okay, this is like. What? Oh no. No. They don't even know.
Dude, revive yourself.
I can't. I have to have a teammate revive me or get a kill. They found out I was finally dead, dude. Because of the Olympia, I can't use that as my secondary when I'm down. Oh no, that's not good. I need to get morphine off of this one now.
The Olympia is not even upgraded for me, so.
I just unlocked it too.
Some text to the Jeep. Right there. Right there. There you go. Fire hydrant.
Got thermals, so hold on. There we go.
There you go. You concussioned him. Trust me. This is the same gun they used for the Doom shotgun in fucking Modern Warfare 3.
I know.
It's better if it's sawed off because it hits more.
Especially spray and pray kind of shit.
By the Jeep.
I know, dude, it's only 2 shots, so if I miss... Yo, fuck you, bitches! Fuck you!
Don't reload, don't reload. Now shoot. There you
Yes! Okay, I'm starting to love it now once I'm starting to get used to it.
Go to the next hard point. Go. No. Go to new hard point.
Right here. That's the hard point. Ah, right behind me.
No, go to new. Capture the new hard point. Literally camp the new hard point.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, they're gonna be.
Fucking camp a corner. Fucking literally hip fire that shit. It's your teammates.
I know.
Shoot.
Hey, it's not hardcore.
Watch your left to the door, to the garage door. Garage door.
Oh!
Don't shoot. No, you can't.
Still contested. Someone in here. Ah, you bitch! You were in a corner.
You were doing the exact same thing.
Well, I knew.
It's fucking Nuketown. That's all you can do for hardpoint.
That's the point. I like hardpoint because it's chaotic as fuck.
Garden center. Garden center to your left. As soon as you go in around that corner. There's gonna be another one in there. Another one behind you. In the garage. In the house. Look to your left in the garden.
They'll respawn over here now.
There you go. There you go. Look behind you. By the bus. Right there, yep. Throw a grenade.
I don't have any.
Oh, you don't have fucking, you don't have that one perk that I usually run.
Oh, I thought, okay, I guess it's because this car is going to be difficult.
Sniper.
I saw it last second. Hey, I got thermocool. He dropped into it. Bitch. Ah!
Molotov.
I know. I thought
Up
it was.
there, up top.
Damn. I was trying to get out of it. Yeah. Whatever.
Look up. Always look up to your right. Up here. Look up. Oh, never mind. Grenade.
Yeah.
Go upstairs. Trust me.
I know.
You'll thank me.
He's
for
still
it.
up here.
You'll thank me now. Camp that fucking. Go to camp that. Just fucking watch it, dude.
I got him.
Wait,
no, I didn't.
your
No,
teammate stole your kill.
Oh, you bitch! I was supposed to be
Yellow
by.
house, top window. Yellow house, top window. He's in there. Okay, now they're all on that one. Should have pulled the shotty out. Left, behind you. Camp the garage. Camp it in the corner. Because they're gonna come.
Oh shit, they're in here? Oh, I know they're over at the Jeep. Okay. Yeah, I'll just reload because we're safe in here.
Go up in the window. Go up top. Go up top. Throw a grenade.
I don't have any. I just have to shoot at him. Ooh! Alright. See if I can. Ah! Close.
So bad with the thermites because if they throw it, if you have a trophy system, you can throw it on.
I know. I have to fucking. Oh. Alright, where was that fucking. Where was it? It was just over here. There it is. Alright, cool.
Right there.
I thermal killed them.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I knew they were over there. That's why I went over to that ammunition box to throw more. And mistakes were made. Damn it. It happens sometimes. I mean, it's fucking Newtown.
Don't go that way. Watch out for your reload. Yep. Yep. There's two in the house. One right there. Yeah, he just fucked up. There's one in the garage.
Nope. Just pressing this fucking ring right here on. Just hold it right here. All right, now they're gonna be moving this way.
There's one pushing the garage way. Reload. Okay.
GG's, guys. Good game. Ooh, we just clapped them cheeks.
You guys did good.
Fuck yeah, dog.
Fat boy. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I just got the swap.
I love that name, bro. Good shit. That's the best play, dude.
Yep, there's you. You're dead. Ooh, it is hotter than shit in here.
Whew. Well, because I'm just getting sweaty. Dude, I had my first draw ever in this game. Like, and it was a team deathmatch on that bridge game.
I watched it.
Dude, that was the most intense, but probably my most favorite game. And even the other dudes were just like, dude, that was actually legit. Like, it was a good one.
I watched it on your stream.
I don't know if you were on or not, but yeah, dude, it was legit as fuck. All right.
Yeah, I'll give you a chance to play another one. I'm gonna eat some food, dude. I'm fucking hungry.
Well, I gotta take a Pepis anyway, but.
I gotta take the peppers myself.
Well, there you go.
Well, if you do, it'd be cool if you did get at least because I did buy 2 of them.
I know. Yeah, I was thinking about that because I was like, all right, because I was like, man, we should.
Help me fall asleep, dude. I've been up all night and all day.
Dude, yeah, you've been having a hella fucking all-nighter and all-day kind of shit, dude. And you don't seem like you're tired at all yet either. It's like, damn.
Well, I've literally had a bad morning, so I couldn't keep it going all day.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, being deferred until September 1st for fucking, plasma shit is kind of a fucking, like, bummer bullshit thing, too. But it's like, hey, It's still, I mean, it's not like the end of the world, you know what I mean? What's up?
Doing it for a reason.
Oh, yeah. But also, like, I know. I mean, I just, I'm just said, like, hey, would I still be able to get full payment? It's like, yeah, we can make that work, blah, blah. I made sure that, it wasn't fucked, you know what I mean? But also, they just mentioned that, like, hey, it's mostly the machine. It's not even your fault.
I was gonna say, it's the machine.
Yeah, because they said I didn't even lose enough blood to qualify necessarily, but because the machine registered that, it's going to be in the file, and we, unfortunately, even if you wanted to, even though you would be okay for it, like, we wouldn't be able to get you going kind of thing, which sucks. But, hey, I get it. But, in time, it's like, it's not the end of the world either way. I mean, today was honestly all right considering some shit. I did get an interview for a place that's like kind of near where my brother lives, and it's like way out in Westport. And I'm just like, and I didn't get the address until we after agreed with everything about the interview and time and shit. And it's at 2 at like the border of Portland and Tiger, and I'm just like, oh my fucking god. I'm gonna have to maybe mention that to Logino and be like, want to carpool me over there? Because I know you got your shit, but I don't know, want to help me a little bit? It's already been agreed upon. I didn't realize until they gave me the address. Well, yeah, after all the time and everything was agreed. It's like, here's our address, and if you have any questions, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. I'm just like, all right,
Yeah, no, you just made that food like fucking crazy.
what was it? There wasn't, I don't even know what it was. It was just,
Stop ramen.
oh, well, yeah, it was, that was gone so quick. Jesus. Here, I'll take a Pepis real quick, but tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day for me. That's for sure. What's up?
The boys' turn the game now.
I know. Alright, here, let's do this, y'all. Oakley, bokely, spokely, bokely. Oops.
Yeah, I was gonna say go to home, quit the game.
I know. Well, no, I just have to do this.
Don't do that because it's gonna. I'm trying to click into your original game, so.
I know. Well, I just log out and boom, and now it's gonna go in your shit. There you go. Malibu, bada boom, bitch.
Bada bang, bada boom, bitches! What is my brother's on? Probably not. Hey, Battlefield 1's downloaded.
I know. And also all my DLCs and shit downloaded for it too. Because I think when we're playing Madden, because of my account, it downloaded all my DLCs I bought and shit. So it has all that too. I'm just like, yes.
I downloaded it. I downloaded it only because you asked me to.
No, I never really asked. I just said, hey, if you're gonna, you know, I just said
I just downloaded it just for the fuck of it because I know you love Battlefield. So
yeah, I mean, I will admit, I'm a little bit more like between Battlefield 4, 1, to a far lesser extent.
See, this
5.
is what I do usually when I want to smoke a cigarette.
I know, but yeah, between
You
like
see you
Battlefield
unloading more
4, 1, and to a far lesser extent 5, like honestly, Battlefield 4 is my favorite one, and I have a CD for that. And Battlefield 1 is my second fave. Battlefield 5, if they didn't stop,
Did you know it was so weird knocking on the door and not hearing a fucking dog bark?
I know, dude. Oh, I'm sure those two are having a blast of the time.
Actually, they should be heading back now because it's too dark to continue on the.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they're probably wrapping it up, and Logan's probably on his way. Well, they're way out into Tualatin, dude. Like they're way out there.
Bro, I had a blast, bro. Like I fucking got laid and swam.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Good shit. I mean, how did you even make that work? Like, where'd you go? Just found a push and just like. Oh, there you go.
Do some multiplayer, I guess. Still chat banned. Sadly. Still chat banned. Sadly. Oh, let's do a warm up on this shit. Hello, motherfucker. I'm still chopping. I'm gonna fucking upgrade the Olympia. Fuck it. Grenko, let's get rid of the Grenko. Let's go with the special. SMG, let's go with the... Oh, there's no way I... Why is this shit all locked for me now? What? Fuck it, I'll go with it. I'll go with... Oh man, my first game's gonna be shitty. Who's online right now? Dipshit brother online? No, he's not. My homegirl, Allie's on though. I'll stick with Skyline. Fuck that shit.
Drinking pop cake.
Oh yeah, I'm still temporary. You have been temporarily removed from public
You're-
communications.
You're still? Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, what type of slurs were you popping off with for that shit to happen?
The
Damn.
ninja word.
That would certainly
happy,
do it.
And FAG.
Well, that one I don't really care as much about, but, you know.
Well, most people do.
I know.
I wish I had 1,100 COD points. I'd buy it. So I'm gonna be Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, milk.
Wow. Let's go.
Oh, come on! Search and destroy.
Dude, I accidentally did hardcore for my first shit.
Dude, it has to be search and destroy though. I want my regular loadout if I'm doing search and destroy.
This really thinks I'm up with this.
Ah, you plunker. Died by a milk.
Damn. Did
Died
really
by
just straight
milk.
die now? Damn.
Oh man, we lost this round.
Rip.
Hella fast. What the fuck is up with my team? No, sorry, it kind of sucked because I'm a little.
Is it a hope? Nope. Fuck life.
Spicy noodles.
Dude, it's a lady mouth. It's open to come comes out. It's open to come comes out.
Come on, Punka, you fucking dumbass bitch. Ugh. Suck my cock, you little bitch. Okay, I'm going with the FFAR. Oh, now I'm going with the fucking, oh my god, a marksman. A fucking marksman, bro.
The cheese.
Politics like it ain't base lock, and America's president wasn't named a mock. Here's the way, little bitch, got the game unlocked.
Simulation.
Control off, delete this shit.
For real.
Defragment.
Fragment now.
Reformat.
Oh, dang.
Plant the bomb. Plant the bomb. Come on. Plant the bomb on B.
Take a little more time and it might be lit. Not afraid of hell because I'm already here. Not as cool as I thought, but it's awfully weird. I really wish things were not as they appear, but it is what it is, and it's got y'all ain't nothing but NPCs. Keep following the herd so sheepishly. A bunch of silly ass apes, no decency. I can make fake people hate me easily. Yo, I'm done with the drama, done with the cloud, done giving the fuck what life is about. I'm a silly
That's right, man. I'm Billy Bob Jr., motherfucker. What you like? See my cock?
Too bad that you got chat banned because it would be kind of funny for that shit to be going off. Because I would hear some of the most weirdest, funniest shit on that, you know, like straight up.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I can't even play it. I don't think I can play right now. Oh, yeah, I missed every fucking bullet.
Anyway.
God damn, bro.
Damn.
Oh,
let's
make
go
a
for
kill,
now.
bro.
I'll call good. So.
What was that, motherfucker?
The rap.
Was your mom's tits better than that? Is that why you had to back up?